What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody, dog? The Simp God is back. The Simp God, I am back. That's a fact. What's good, Kills? Kills, shout out to you for tapping in. It'd be crazy how you be one of the main ones that always tap in. If you didn't know, Kills, they unbanned me off YouTube, so now I'm back to cutting up. I'm back full time. Kills. But before I get into the topics, Kills, if you don't mind, my brother, I gotta sing some music. I gotta get into good spirits. If you don't mind. If that's by me, it painted on trees. And all that happened, she was asleep. The blink of an eye, her number and her name. Yeah. You said I was the time that she wanted to take. I was in search of affection. I gave. Yeah. Love was the furthest from my mind. Now the shit and the hearts that we had won. No more love on the run. I lose my cool when she steps in the room. I get so excited that I'm looking at you. Electric, I say you can't ignore. And passion burns it like never before. I was a certain competition, been running my game, yeah. But was the purpose from the mind, yeah. Got a gun, now we share the friend. Be that one. No more love on the run. Now we share the same. No more love, be that one. No more love on the run. Saxophone. Now we're sharing the same drink, and our hearts that beat as one. More love, more the ride. She's the queen, my college is the queen. Yeah. Let me dance by me and paid in cheese. Yeah, yeah. Now that I found love, I won't let love go. Oh, 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 oh. She's Caribbean queen. Yeah. Fucking one more time. She's a queen. My Caribbean queen. Yeah. That's by me, painted jeans. Real music right there, man. All right. I know YouTube is gonna make me cut that out. I know it goes against guidelines and all the rest of that, but welcome back to another episode of the Everything Everyday channel. Simp God setting the record straight. A daily rundown and my wife Chandler Gently Koi K. And shout out to everybody that's watching over on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I appreciate all of you. If you're watching on Rumble, I appreciate you. And wherever you're watching, just know I appreciate you. All right. You loyal. You mean something. All right. You know how to be a real one. Let's get this background music going, guys, because I genuinely had to talk about a serious topic. This topic being, what's the young lady name? The topic is Tish Hyman. All right, here we go. Let me turn this- I'm gonna turn that off entirely, just because it is. I don't like it. So I want to talk about Tish Hyman and how Tish Hyman is she's making all of these rounds online because of this incident that occurred while she was visiting Gold's Gym. All right. So what happens when you have a woman who speaks up about her safety in public, right? And you know, she's speaking for women. She's saying, hey, listen, we're not being treated right in this situation. I feel like I'm being attacked. And the only thing that comes out of it is men and women are trying to cancel her. So today we're going to dive into the story of Tish Hyman, a Grammy nominated singer and songwriter who went from writing hits for Alicia Keys and Diddy to becoming one of the most talked about voices in women rights debates right now. Now, she did sit down with Senator Scott Wiener. We're going to talk about that. But this isn't just about one incident with Tish Hyman at this gym. This is about what happens when women's safety concerns are dismissed. This is about what happens when speaking up costs you everything: your career, your friends, money, your lover. And when you have to choose between doing what's right, choose your career, choose your family, and everybody else who think that you're wrong. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. If everybody can hear me, man, put a one in the chat. Let me do a little audio check real quick. Because I'm using my microphone that's on my Mac. I don't usually use it, but we're here now. All right, we're here. Let's see. Audio check real quick. Because I'm using my microphone that's on my Mac. I don't Sounds good to me. So I want to talk about Tish Hyman, and I'm going to put up a little banner so you guys can see that really quickly. That's going to be the first topic. The first topic is Tish Hyman and women's rights. Tish Hyman and women's rights. All right. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to hit this QR code right here, and you will see a Cash App code. If you want it, I will also have it scrolling right at the bottom. $ DLon316. So let's get into this first topic right now. Tish Hyman.
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay. I understand. I'm not causing.
All right. So as you just saw, Tish Hyman was in a situation where she went to a gym, and I mean, shit really got crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't expect it to be that crazy. I really did not expect it to be crazy like that at all. Let me do something real quick because I want to react to it like this. I want to change this, put this here, and then boom. That way, there we go. That way we actually look like we're looking at the content. All right. And then I can give you guys talking head straight ahead. Okay, perfect. So again, good evening, everybody. For those who don't know me, my name is Darrel Long. I run this channel. I operate this channel with my wife. And before we get into this, I want you to understand something. This story is very complex, it's very controversial, and people have very strong opinions on both sides. I, Darrel Long, am a supporter of the LGBTQIA2S plus movement and their members. We're going to break down what happened, who is Tish Hyman, and why this conversation about women's rights and safety have exploded across social media. I want to be clear again, very, very, very clear. We're going to handle this topic with respect and for everybody involved on both sides, because at the end of the day, we're talking about people's real lives, people's safety, people's dignity, and ultimately women's rights, people's right. All right, so I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you who are here for this deep dive content that doesn't shy away from difficult conversations. Make sure, again, you hit the subscribe button and you ring the notification bell. That way you are always getting my new videos and all my live streams as I go live and I release those videos. Drop a comment below with your thoughts in the chat, please, right now, but please keep it respectful. I understand that this topic is very sensitive to some people, okay? Now, first we have to talk about who is Tish Hyman. I'll show you who Tish Hyman is.
Jim, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that goes Jim, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. I'm the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room.
Hey, Virgo Child. Virgo Child says, hey, Darrell, chat, newbie here. Thank you for coming. So we're talking about Tish Hyman, and we're talking about women's rights right now. The woman that you just saw, Tish Hyman, had this confrontation with a man at Go's Gym who is a transgender woman, originally born a man. Just being respectful here.
Did you tell me or not that women like to see
I'm
dick?
the guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way
now.
No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
I understand. He walked right
I'm
back
not causing
into the bathroom. He walked straight back into the girl's bathroom. Shout out to Marcy. I see you on Instagram. Virgo Child, Marcy, all the ladies watching on TikTok. Do you as a woman feel like you have the ultimate right to tell a trans person, somebody who wasn't born biologically a woman, that they cannot come into the bathroom? Do you feel like if a person who biologically still have their penis, I should never said that word. If a person biologically who still have their private parts attached to them, right? Do you feel like this person is a threat to you? Put a 1 in the chat. Now, again, we had to talk about who is Tish Hyman because her story is about so much more than this one viral moment. Her name is Letitia Tawana Hyman, right? That's who we are talking about. And she was born and raised in the Bronx, New York. From an early age, she was immersed into hip hop culture, starting out as a battle rapper in the birthplace of hip hop itself, the Bronx. So can you imagine a young woman from the Bronx holding herself up in the rap game, writing for people that's serious rap artists, right? People taking her seriously. She's building confidence. She's competing against the men in her field, only to find herself later on having to deal with some stuff like this. Now, Shorten says she believes that women do have a right to tell trans people that they cannot go into the bathrooms. Can you tell me why? Can we please now let's make sure we be respectful, because we respect the LGBTQIA2S plus community, right? We respect the community, right? But I want to know your top. I want to know why, why the women feel like they have a right, because the way that the trans people are looking at it is, well, legally, you don't have a right to tell me that. And I think this is causing crazy conversation. I hope I don't get flagged. I hope I don't get banned. I see I had 33 people in here. It dropped all the way down to 9 people, right? Because this is a conversation everybody don't want to have, right? Virgo Child says, I go to the gym often and have a fear of walking in a locker room and see a lady with a ding-a-ling swinging, child. I mean, I'm not going to be screaming and carrying on like this lady, but you will feel like your life is in danger. Okay. So again, I'm going to go more to this woman, Tish Hyman, but I want to show you more of the videos that we have here.
In California, a lady named Tish Hyman recently just got her membership revoked because she was speaking out against a male Grant.
Damn. So just because you wear tights and a bra, you get to go in a girl's bathroom now? I ain't know it was that deep. How is it that? So you mean tell me if I put on tights and a bra right now, I can go in any woman's bathroom and I can just get busy. I can just sit in there and chill. That's some real wicked business, bro. Let me rewind this back, man. It's wicked.
Old gym in California, a lady named Tish Hyman recently just got her membership revoked because she was speaking out against a male, Grant Freeman, who was going into the women's locker room. And let it be known that Tish is a black lesbian. By the way, Grant is a criminal that had been priorly convicted of drug trafficking. And
Hold on. Because I saw this. I saw this on Tish channel, on her Instagram. I ain't want to show it. So, bro, you've been convicted of trafficking them things, but at the same time, you want to go in the women's bathroom. Why you couldn't just go in the men's bathroom, take a piss real quick? You feel me? Change clothes. What? The men gonna see your boobs? Because again, I mean, no disrespect to no community. I support the LGBTQIA2S plus community. But I think it's crazy that, like, me being born a man, and this man was born a man like he was in that arrest photo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go in locker rooms, take our shirt off, all the guys chilling, you know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal, bro. Let me keep going and watch this video.
And here's the video of Grant talking to Tish.
Tell me you're not that woman like you see.
Asking you a question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that. And the woman told you, I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked.
He walk his sassy ass right back in there. Said, this my bathroom. I'll do what I want because I'm a woman. But was you born a woman? It don't matter if I was born a woman. Child, I mean, the walking back in, not giving a single fuck about what this woman is saying about her safety, completely being dismissive of this woman and how she's saying that she feels. And instead of him saying that, hey, bro, you know what, ma'am, you're right. You know, like maybe everybody's not so, open to my lifestyle, but I do want to respect you as you have respected me. So maybe I'll just go and, take a piss in the boys' bathroom and I'll be on my way. Nobody will have a problem. The boys will have a problem. Okay. If you had went into the boys' bathroom or the men's bathroom, none of the guys would have felt like our safety was in danger. None of us was going to feel like you was going to fuck us over. So why not just make it easy on yourself and go to the male's bathroom, bro? All right, let's get to some of these comments real quick. My wife says she is absolutely 100% right. That's male behavior at its finest. I do not support the LGBTQ community. Child. Me and my wife, you see, we differ on opinions. I have one of our closest friends is gay. She literally is gay. So I support the LGBTQIA2S plus community. My wife doesn't, it is what it is. I love her to death. Let's get to another comment. We have Morton. Morton says, maybe there needs to be a trans bathroom. I think that's something that needs to be open. I'm gonna put a star on that. That was good thinking. My wife says, these trans want respect, but don't want to give respect. That's male privilege. I agree. I'm gonna start at 2. I agree. Right? Because clearly he did not respect Tish Hyman as an American, as a black woman, as a cis woman, is what they call it. A cis woman, right? I'm just trying to learn a lingo. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just trying to be respectful, right? Let's keep going.
Get in there. Look at him walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay. Sim, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know it's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. I'm the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all.
Tish put in the copy on this video that this person told her that he was a woman and demanded that she leave the women's locker room. He said straight women told her that he was a woman and demanded that she leave the women's locker room. He said straight women like dick and they're probably looking at me more than you. Staff said their hands were tied by the law and they couldn't make him leave. So let me get this straight.
And you said some disrespectful shit like that? Some straight men want you more than we want a real woman?
That's true.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Shut up, silly woman.
The fuck? Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting here. This nigga think he Billie Eilish or something. Yeah, the niggas want me more than they want you. Okay? I'm not Darrel no more. I'm Darisha. And the niggas want me more than they want you. Don't make me show you, child. That's how quick y'all is to switch. And how do you just become a woman, my nigga? You know what? Let me keep it respectful and player. How do you, as a man, tell a woman that men that are heterosexual want you more than they want a woman, but you a man? Man. Again, I respect the LGBTQIA2S plus movement. I respect all parties involved. I do not know any of these people. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and throw up a disclaimer right now. I do not know any of these people involved. This is just a commentary channel. Nothing is factual. Everything is hypothetical. Everything is alleged. Okay? Fair use, fair use, fair use. Ciao. They got so much power. I got to cover my ass.
He's a convicted criminal. He's being aggressive. He's cussing at her, and he's a male going into the female locker room. Yet Tish gets her membership revoked, and Grant gets to continue his membership.
Cha, not you losing your membership to a man, and now you gotta go somewhere else, and he get to just stay there, or she get to stay there. I'm trying to be respectful, right? But that's the point we gotta talk about, babe. Are women under attack? Are women under attack? And here's the thing we have to know about Tish Hyman. She's an open lesbian. So this is important because some people try to dismiss her concerns by calling her homophobic or transphobic, accusations she strongly rejects because she's a part of the same motherfucking community. She's been a part of the LGBTQIA community her entire life, and she has friends who are trans, and she's made it clear that that is not her stance, that she is hatred towards trans people, gay people, lesbians, bisexuals, queer. It don't matter. Her problem was about women's safety. Women's safety. And that's why after this, we're going to talk about the 19th Amendment. If you guys don't know, the 19th Amendment was the amendment that gave women the right to vote. We're going to talk about it. We're going to deep dive into it. But for now, I have to show you guys another video that Tish Hyman did because as of right now, I believe she's under emotional distress. She's dealing with a lot of trauma from people attacking her, right? So if you guys want, go to Tish Hyman Instagram, show her some love, go listen to some of her music. Just make sure that, you know, she understands that she has a community of women that really support her and they love her, all right? Let's go to the video and check it out.
So, today, my gym membership was officially terminated by Gold/EOS Gym.
Gold Gym said you out of there. We don't want you in there no more. This has so many different implications. We had to talk about how this changed everything. Now, let me give you the facts. All right, let me drink some of my juice first. Let me drink some of my coffee, something. All right, Starbucks, niggas. Starbucks. All right, look. So on November the 2nd, 2024, Tish Hyman was at Gold's Gym in Beverly Hills, a gym she had been a member of for years. According to Tish, okay? According to Tish, she wasn't, this wasn't her first time being uncomfortable and having this type of encounter at that location. Hear me again. She had had multiple encounters with those individuals at that location. She claims that she had experienced multiple incidents over months and she felt unsafe in the women's locker room. Now, as a man, I'm not really, I don't go through that because they don't come into the men's locker room. And if they did, I still wouldn't feel threatened. I wouldn't be like, oh, you're about to get me. Because I know, like, I probably fuck dude up, right? And I think it's not fair. Exactly. I'm going to get to that. Now, on this particular day, Tish Hyman said she was in the women's locker room when a trans woman entered the locker room. According to Tish's account, Okay, and you got to remember, everything here is alleged. Nothing is factual. All right. According to Tish's account, she was naked and she felt violated when this person, who Tish identifies as a biological male, was in the changing area near her while she was butt ass naked. Now, here's where the story get absolutely heated. Tish says that she wasn't just naked, right? Like, you know, she was just chilling. She wasn't like she was in there twerking music. She was just changing clothes, and he was just in there, not doing nothing, right? She said that other women have also allegedly filed written complaints with the gym management about feeling uncomfortable and unsafe in these restrooms due to the activity and the traffic of people who are moving back and forth. She claims that they reported that the same individual, this specific individual, he had been entering the women's locker room repeatedly, right? Every other 5 or 10 minutes. And that when the women expressed their concern to management, to somebody on the floor, they were always met with anger and disrespect. And that's when, on November 2nd of 2024, Tish decided that she had enough. She filmed the confrontation, the one that we saw, right? Let me go ahead and get that for you one more time.
Be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. Gym, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it.
So as you can see, right? This one where she said grown man with big D words in the women locker room. This went absolutely viral, garnering millions of views, thousands of comments, and people started to choose sides immediately. In this footage, you will see that Tish was confronting the individual, all right, with other gym goers, and the staff was trying to intervene. According to Tish, when she went to the locker room that day, the person followed her and called her a black bitch. And allegedly, this was also wasn't done in the trans voice, it was done in the male voice. Tish also alleges that another woman was in the locker room and froze up and was completely traumatized by the encounter, because as you can see right now, he's not dressed up like a woman. He looks like a dude, because he is a fucking dude. All right, let me go back to her video.
And they won't give me proof of it. They won't give me a termination letter. They won't give me nothing. They just told me it's canceled. And they let me have my final workout today in there. And guess what happened on my final workout? A fucking trans woman walked in while I was butt naked. I grabbed my towel. I fucking showed discomfort. And she looked at me and she said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, actually, I'm not. There's been men coming in and out of the restroom, and it's just been traumatizing. Is it okay if you just step out while I'm getting dressed? And she says to me, "I'm a woman." I said, "You're a woman?" His shoulders were bigger than fucking, what's that, for any football player's shoulders. He said to me, "I'm a woman," right?
Wow. Wow.
You a woman?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
I think this incident, I'm gonna talk about it as a father because women's safety is important to me. I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about it. And I made it clear that I support the LGBTQIA2S plus movement. But at the end of the day, women seem to be under attack. And as always, men are the ones putting in these ridiculous fucking laws, right? Like removing Roe v. Wade, right? I don't even want to get into that shit, bro. I swear to God. Do I have a Maya here? Not the girl from Chicago that be doing the girl. Shout out to Amaya. Amaya, type in shout out to you on YouTube. What's going on? Shout out to her. Hey, go watch her stuff, man. This girl named Amaya, Chicago content creator. She be posting all kind of shit. Hey, all kind of shit. Fucking food, events, all kind of shit, man. Tap in. I would invite her. Let me see if she wanna have a conversation about it. How do I invite people on here? Let me see. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna invite a few people to see how they feel about it. I'll invite them one at a time. You guys come up, that'd be dope. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep going with Tish Hyman's story. Let's go.
Today.
All right, let's go.
And this is one of the ones that supposedly are passable, right? Because I had to look close, but I knew that nigga wasn't no fucking woman when I looked at him, right? So I say to him, I'm sorry if you're a woman, I apologize. And then he's like, nah, don't fucking talk to me. You lucky I don't see you outside of here. And he came back with employees like that's supposed to make a difference. I said, what the fuck?
So you threatened a black woman? Bitch. See, for those who don't know me, I was born and raised in Detroit. My name is Darrel Long. I now live in Chicago. And truthfully, I live in Zion, Illinois, but it's basically Chicago. I'll say this, man. The black woman is God here. I love my mother. I love my grandmother. Both of them. Right? I love my sister. I love my daughter. I love my wife. There's no way that as black men, we should allow black women. I don't give a fuck if she, because the men were like, well, bro, this is a stud, and she in there lifting weights, she could defend herself. I don't give a fuck. This is a woman, bro. Imagine if my daughter. Imagine if this was her, bro, and you niggas saying all this goofy shit. The only thing I want to hear right now is standing on business time. That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. When we have a conversation about women's rights versus trans women's rights, it's a sticky topic because we support that movement. You know what I'm saying? One of my closest friends, she's gay. She got a, you know what I'm saying? She lived with a girl. They happy together. But even they understand respect and boundaries, right? They understand that you can't project your ideologies on the other people and think that it's going to stick. It don't work that way. And then to completely revoke her membership nationwide is crazy. It's crazy. I want to go back to Tish Hyman's story. Like I said, this is a woman that's been under tremendous how can I call it? Tremendous trauma. I know it's 3 forms of trauma. I think it's acute, chronic, and complex, if my memory serves me right. And I'm not sure exactly which one this falls under because this black woman, Tish Hyman, she has been a part of the LGBTQIA2S plus movement. See, I'm learning. She's been a part of this community her whole fucking life. Being shunned by her family, all kinds of shit. Now, the one space that she felt safe in, which was the gym, that's a space that all kind of women go to feel fucking safe. Now she can't even go there because of a fucking male. Please go to Tish Hyman Instagram. Support her. Don't support me today. I know I usually ask y'all to send the cash apps. Send it to her today. That's how I feel about this one. Because I got daughters too. And one day I'm gonna be dead and I'm gonna be going on the ground. Eventually I'm gonna need black males to step up and defend black women. Period, niggas. I'm gonna go back to Tish Hyman video. Let's go.
What y'all doing back here? I'm naked. Now it's 2 women in there, which is fine. I'm naked in front of women. It's fine. But he's there. I said, you've seen some ass today. Do you feel good? Do you feel fucking good?
Refusing to leave a room where women are naked and they're asking you to leave is insane. Imagine if this was just a regular guy who didn't identify as a woman. Bro, police be caught so fast. Police be caught so fast. And my wife know I don't like adding racial elements to shit. But I'll go ahead and say it. If this was a black, in my opinion, if that wasn't a white trans, that was a black man acting like a woman, police would have threw his ass out the goddamn window. Especially if it was a white woman saying, I feel fucking uncomfortable. This big black guy is in there, and I mean, he said he's a woman. It say his name is what's that girl from Martin name? Child, I don't even remember. Shaniqua or some shit, right? Yeah, I think it's Shaquille O'Neal, but she calling herself Shaniqua now. She got the only thing she did is put a fucking wig on. I don't know, man. It seems like we purposely are putting women in danger when we can just build restrooms specifically for those individuals. That seemed to be the best thing to do. It's to build restrooms for those individuals. Oh, Shanae. Oh my God. Imagine being in a bathroom with a nigga that looked like Shanae, dog. I couldn't like women, y'all go through so much shit. I don't go to any bathroom ever and worry about how I'm gonna fucking like I just put my shit out and start going. It's so effortlessly. I don't even think about it. I go to motherfucking Planet Fitness. I just renewed my membership. I ain't gonna lie. But nigga, I was going there every day. I don't worry about nobody in the gym. Man, I got my headphones in. I'm not even looking around half the time. But as a woman, y'all gotta think differently because people might try to violate y'all. And the fact that a dude can just throw the wig on and be like, yeah, I was in there and I saw shorty butt naked. I saw your wife butt naked. I saw your wife butt naked. Bro, that would piss me off. Like genuinely piss me off. I don't know, man. Let's keep going with the video for now. Shout out to Tish Hyman. Tish Hyman.
You've seen some ass today. It's my last fucking workout here, and you've seen my ass for the last fucking time. And then I walked out and I made another fucking scene at the Gold's Gym in Hollywood because honestly, I just want the women to know. It's not about anything. I just want the women to know. There's no signs telling women, hey, there's fucking men coming in here and that's okay with us. It's not a single sign. Women have no fucking idea what they're up against in there. They're just going to the gym thinking it's normal. It's not fucking normal. There are fucking men in there and there's no fucking sign to say shit. But I'm crazy.
Do she have a point? Put a 1 in the chat if you support Tish Hyman. I'm gonna be doing interactive things like that throughout the day just to make sure I get y'all to interact. Put a 1 in the chat if you support Tish Hyman. If you believe that women's safety is under attack, Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see. We got Shorten. We got Virgo's Child. We got Black Dahlia. We got Nay. Do you support Tish Hyman? Right? Let's get a 3. Let's do odd numbers. Let's get a 3. And when I say support, are you going to actually go and donate to her? Are you going to support her with her music? In what ways will you support Tish Hyman while she fights for women's rights? That's what I want to know for the women in the chat. That's what I want to know. I think that women should stop going to that gym. I really do. I think women should stop going to that gym specifically, because I think to ban her is crazy when she did nothing wrong at all. She didn't physically harm anybody. She didn't do nothing at all. And to be banned, let's keep going.
Fuck out of here. And you damn right I want a lawyer. And you damn right I'm about to protest. And you damn right that they done fucked with the wrong woman today, yesterday, last week, the week before, and the week before. I'm not having it. And another thing, I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat either. I voted Kamala, yes. I'm a...
Hey, Kamala wins again. Make sure you guys go buy 107 Days. For all you guys who don't know, all right, I'm a vivid Kamala Harris fan. And I love Kamala. I got the Time magazine joint over there in the background. Let me get a little bit closer over here so you can see that. Yeah, you see that over there. It's right here. Kamala. I got the 107 Days too. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Come on, man. Put this back, bro. Anyway, let's continue the show, guys.
Regular person who does fucking music, not regular, but you know, I'm a woman, man. I do music, I don't do politics. I voted for Kamala because she's black. I'm not afraid to say it. I voted for Kamala because she's black, and you know, whatever. And I guess, you know, that's a lesson in itself, because you know what? We got to start paying attention to the politics, y'all. Because the things that we haven't voted for, the things that I could have voted for probably when I was in my 20s and my 30s, are now kicking me in the ass because I paid no attention to anything. Now, I'm not telling anybody to be Republican or Democrat or anything, because I'm neither. I'm just a woman who's...
Before we get into the politics, right? First of all, let me take a little drink, because it's gonna get deep. Secondly, let me show you guys my little breakfast this morning that I ate from Factor, okay? This is grilled chicken with string beans. That's right. Grilled chicken with string beans. That's what I'm eating this morning. You know, something lean, something strong. If I can, you know, shout out to Factor. Factor, please sponsor this video. Please send me more food for free. Love you. Now, we have to talk about the center of this, you know, the person who's at the center of this controversy. And that obviously would be Alexis Black. Alexis Black. That's the transgender's name. That's the guy name. We gotta talk about it. It's because this is the person that's stirring up all of this drama. So Alexis Black, an Ohio-born fitness coach who publicly came out as a transgender in October of 2024, Alexis started hormone replacement therapy. Alexis started hormone replacement therapy in 2025, back in February, and has been documenting her transition on social media. Alexis gave her side of the story to TMZ Live. She said she was a registered, she has been registered as a female, as a woman with the gym. So the gym allowed her to register as a motherfucking woman.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Now let me see if I can go pull up that quick footage of Alexis Black on TMZ. If not, then I'll continue with my manuscript here. See what we got going on. Because this is just too much for me. And I'm supporting this black woman. Child. Oh my God. No. Hold on. I'm sorry. So, okay, hold on. Let me. Oh my fucking God. All right, let me finish playing this video first, and then I'm gonna get the second one queued up because I gotta make sure I got the exact right one. But if I do get what I think I have, it's gonna get wicked. Let's finish her story.
Rights. And I don't give a fuck what you are. If you're a Republican, a Democrat, I don't care if you support Trump or Kamala. I don't give a fuck. All I need is people to come together for one thing. It's to help women, to save women. Women! Women! Not fucking men with dicks and dresses. Women! Okay? Now, what do I think about trans? I don't fucking think about trans! I'm a fucking lady! I don't give a shit about trans! I don't give two fucks about if a person wants to be this or that or what the fuck ever, bro. But you know what? Do that shit outside the locker fucking room. You fucking men, do it out of the locker room.
Damn. I don't even know what the fuck to say. But what I do have is footage from TMZ where they was able to get a exclusive interview with Alexis Black, the trans person that is the center of all of this controversy. And I also managed to find her YouTube channel as well. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my fucking God. Let's start with this one right here. Fair use. Let me go ahead and throw the disclaimer because I don't know these individuals. Everything here, and I do mean everything here, is alleged and it's not true. It's not factual at all. We just having a conversation. Shout out to JB. I see you over there inside the Instagram chat, JB. Now let's go ahead and have this conversation. Child. My wife said, "Don't call her her." All right, okay, babe. I won't do it again, babe. Whatever you say, babe. I love you, babe. Let's watch the interview.
She said when she came face to face with you, it was obvious to her you were a man. So, I don't want to get terribly graphic here, but can you kind of explain? We spoke with Tish, and she said when she came face to face with you, it was obvious to her you were a man. So, I don't want to get terribly graphic here, but can you kind of explain, how you appeared? Do you believe that she was reading something in that you didn't appear to be male? She perceived you to be such.
Well, first, I told the people that raised me that this is the way that I was when I was 8 years old. And really, I stuffed it down pretty deep. And I began using hormones this year in February. And I actually...
The fuck? I gotta take this one. I gotta look this straight on. This is too much. Can't even get y'all the side view. Don't even want to have it all the way up on the screen like that. You feel me? You just started taking hormones, dressing up, wearing blush and shit, doing too much. And you have a criminal record too. Don't act like we ain't forget about that, daddy. You got a fucking criminal record, nigga. What are you talking about? You selling them things. This is the peak of male privilege. Males have become so privileged that they can go into women's spaces and tell women what to do in their spaces. Oh, you're not a woman, even though you have the ability to make children, and I don't. I'm a woman because I got a wig on. I had to drop another one just because. Let's go, dog.
Relinquish that information to her about, you know, name change, and it says female on my ID and hormones, and I mean, I'm registered as a female with the gym. So,
and were you?
That says nothing about the question that was asked. You see, as a Virgo man, I pay attention. The question was this: Tish Hyman spoke to TMZ, and Tish Hyman said that she immediately knew that this was a man, right? So the question that was posed, hey Jazzy, the question that was posed was this: in what way were you displaying yourself in the gym? This nigga answered, well, on my ID, it says that I'm a male, okay? On my ID, it says that I'm a male. It says that I'm a woman. It says that the gym registered me as a woman. You're not a woman. Niggas want me more than they want you. My hair longer than yours, bitch. Pussy wetter than yours, bitch. And my dick bigger than yours. This is the type of stuff that we have to understand when women are saying that they're tired of so much shit. Let me take a shot. Women are tired of so much shit. It's so hard for women to be women these days because now they got grown ass men trying to be women too. Let's look into this goofy shit, bro.
You at that moment, because she told us about a couple of different encounters. Were you fully clothed at that moment?
Well, she has become aggressive with me on.
Were you fully clothed, bro? Damn. We not talking about this black woman's aggressiveness. We talking about you, cuz, dog, broski, fam, sir, my lord. We talking about you. Let me go back again.
I mean, I'm registered as a female with the gym, so.
And were you at that moment, because she told us about a couple of different encounters, were you fully clothed at that moment?
Well, she has become aggressive with me on 4 different occasions, actually at different locations in Los Angeles at Gold's Gym. But fully clothed. I believe I was enrobed in a towel on one occasion.
You was naked. You was naked, sir, dog, bro, cuz. You was naked, cuz. You talking about? You see, for those who don't know, I don't like being gaslighted. Gaslighting is a form of trauma. And it's a trigger for me. I don't like being gaslit. It actually makes me really, really, really upset. Because you have every opportunity as an adult to just tell the truth. You were naked with your dick out. And you had these women going back and forth in the gym trying to just do their fucking thing. Meanwhile, They gotta deal with your disgusting ass. They gotta deal with your disgusting ass. I don't know. I might have been enrobed in there. I might have had my robe on in there, daddy. You was naked, cuz. If you got your robe on and you still, how they call it, pre-operation, that mean your dick was still out too. You a man. I think that they gotta start putting some rules on this shit. They gotta start putting some rules on this shit immediately. Yeah. Typical male, lying and manipulating, scheming. I saw her at multiple jams around LA. The fuck they gotta do with what we talking about, sir? Oh, nothing. Let me go back to the video, sir. Let me go back to the video.
And this last time I was clothed the entire time. Yeah.
Okay. Again.
No, we're not buying it. We're not buying it.
I apologize if this is too graphic, but I just think it's important. Let's
speak truth, baby.
Okay. Have you fully transitioned?
Be clearer when you say that.
Your genitalia.
That is a process that requires a quite lengthy work.
So no, you still have your Peter Whacker. They ask you straight up, have you fully transitioned? Now, first of all, again, I respect the LGBTQIA2S plus movement. I respect the trans movement. I respect trans people. I am ignorant. I mean no disrespect when I say this comment. If I am wrong, I would love for a trans person to come up here and actually correct me, right? Enlighten me. But from my understanding, there is nothing I can do as a black man to transition to become a black woman. Period, nigga. The black woman is God. There's nothing that I could do as a black man to transition from what God made me. Nothing. I can go get a wig. I can go get surgery like City Star. I'm still gonna be what God made me. You see, so many of y'all are not living in y'all purpose because you want to be something else. And that's cool. Go do you. I'm just a regular person like you, my baby. I'm trying to save your spirit, my nigga. You moving dangerous. But you gonna be around somebody's daughter who might test you, and you a man. So they're not gonna look at you like, oh, that was a lady over there just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. This shit is goofy, man. Let's keep going. Let me go back to her video or his video, whatever, cuz.
For instance, I sat in a chair and had hair follicles removed from my face for 2 hours yesterday in a process called electrolysis. In order to have that surgery down there, one must have every single hair done that. In order to do that, it would take a single process that requires a quite lengthy work. Like, for instance, I sat in a chair and had hair follicles removed from my face for 2 hours yesterday in a process called electrolysis. In order to have that surgery down there, one must have every single hair done that. In order to do that, it would take we'll just say a year or two to have that done.
You got so much hair down there that in order to take, to get to the next level of transitioning to try to be a woman, you, I don't know. You what? I don't know, bro. I'm just so confused by this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't understand how this shit is even a thing. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it respectful as always. God damn. This is some real crazy shit, bro. No bullshit. My wife says gaslighting again, and he wouldn't even pass a mental evaluation because he knows he's cosplaying. Child. I wish my wife was off work. She'd be snapping right now. Let's go.
And that's literally not even a possibility with where I am in my transition.
So look, from her perspective, I'm just wondering if you see her perspective. She's saying that she's looking at you, say, in a towel, and you still have male genitalia, and you know, you may be transitioning, but could you understand her being uncomfortable?
Well, I certainly do not understand it, but I.
What? They asked bro directly. So look, bro, we understand now that you haven't fully transitioned and you was in your robe or whatever to your own omission. Can you understand that a woman would not, you know what I'm saying, like a woman would feel uncomfortable around that type of shit? No, I don't understand it, Daddy Harvey. I don't. Wow, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. Some people live so much in their own delusion that they say the most goofiest shit and do the most goofiest shit. And shout out to everybody that's tapping in on TikTok, bro. Please share this stream to somebody if you love them, if you love me, if it's a content creator, man. Share the stream. I want to have thousands of people watching. I want that. And I want y'all to help me get it. Let's make it happen.
I do get the notion of the fear mongering that she's perpetuating. The truth in the moment is far from what she is purporting it to be. Literally every time that she's done that, I've had women in the locker room comforting me because of how aggressive she was towards me.
So, we have seen video of that confrontation.
So you have women defending this man versus a black woman. I can imagine what that shit look like. Why the fuck are you even treating her like that? This is our friend, Alexis. Yeah, bro. Why you even? I'm a girl too. Do you not see my fucking bra? Do you not see my fucking hormone pills? Bitch. I deserve to be here too. Amongst us ladies. My nigga. I can imagine how that feels, a black woman to sit there in the gym, flabbergasted. You a real woman. No, that's the real woman. You a cis woman. Child.
Just outside of the locker room between yourself and Tish. And at the end of it, I saw that, Alexis, you walked back into the women's locker room. But I understand that you also have had your membership revoked by Golds. What did they say to you?
Well, initially, they said that she and I guess Tish is her name.
Correct.
Initially, they said we were in the same boat. But, I mean, Golds, it's been bought by EOS now. So they phoned me and I'm not sure if it's written in red ink or what, but it's definitely being evaluated. I love that place. Golds is like my sanctuary, especially at the Beverly Center. Catch me there. I love that place.
So
fuck. My bad. I ain't even had a video so y'all can see this shit. Y'all need to see that shit. Bro is on some complete goofy shit just right now. Some complete goofy shit. But it does bring me a little bit of happiness to know that they did remove her gym membership as well. Because there's no way that Tish should be losing her shit, not able to work out, and bro can just do whatever the fuck he wants to, whenever the fuck he wants to. No, I'm not feeling that. To me, that's some clown shit. Like some genuine clown shit. Let me go back to my notes real quick, bro, because I can't believe some of this shit I be seeing on here.
So she was saying, why don't they have a third bathroom? Especially the gym you're talking about at the Beverly Center. That's been recently built.
You are
they,
right.
they had a layout that they could have adjusted and they could have put a third locker room in. Do you think that would have been appropriate, or do you feel like you are as entitled to use the women's locker room just as Tish is?
You know, that's a great question. I'm glad that she said it, that you have put it on the air. And the answer is that would necessitate two different ones, because some people trans MTF, some people go FTM. And so that's two.
Fuck, I don't know what that means, bro. FTF, FTM, MTF, FTM. I'm not sure what that means. I'm ignorant. I'm going to have to educate myself. Because I'm not sure exactly what that means. Child. Is that like femme and dom type shit? Let me know, man. Let me know. Let's keep going.
Two rooms right there. You're not going to put a trans woman with a trans man just because we're trans. That seems like a new envelope of discrimination. But yeah, it's just like,
it's a new envelope of discrimination to have trans men go in the bathroom with all trans people, or all of y'all in the same community would be together and alike. That's discrimination. Can't believe this shit, bro.
I feel like this had to happen in order for people to learn about trans. It's like it's a thing. We're here. We're going anywhere. We've been here for thousands of years. There's like 10 species of animals on Earth that do this too. Just by the way, everybody. And but about the bathroom, am I entitled to it? I know that I'm a woman. Should they have built another one? Not the bathroom.
Whoa. I was kind of letting you just talk there. Hold on.
Minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Bro, did you just say, I know I'm a woman? The fuck, man? How the fuck you know you a woman, son? I gotta get off TikTok because I'm about to go crazy. How? How, man? Bro said without no hesitation, I know I'm a woman.
Am I entitled to it? I know that I'm a woman. Should they have built another one to necessitate building this room? People would have to have the level of comfortability within themselves that I do. Not everyone possesses this much self-feminine power. It doesn't happen.
What?
Have the level of comfortability within themselves that I do. Not everyone possesses this much self-feminine power.
I beg your pardon.
That's true.
Did bro just say, not all women can be like him? All women can't be like him because all women don't have that type of feminine power. It's our dark days amongst us, ladies and gentlemen. Very dark days. Very dark days.
Just it doesn't happen. Not in this patriarchal system of which we've been living for so long.
What? Are you not benefiting from the patriarch right now, sir? Are you not benefiting from the patriarch right now, sir? As a man who gets to be a woman, let me keep going.
Okay. All right. Alexis, we appreciate you joining us. This is clearly going to be something that Gold is going to have to.
A lot of gyms.
And a lot of gyms, yes.
Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been kicked out of Planet Fitness and Crunch.
Damn. Not Planet Fitness and Crunch getting their get back. You can't come to our gyms either. You ain't about to bring that fucked up energy over here. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I didn't know I was gonna spend 2 hours on this. I didn't know I was gonna spend 2 hours on this. But let's keep going.
Fucking matter if you a woman in your fucking head. In fucking reality, you look like a fucking man to me and to every other woman. And we don't care. We don't mind. We don't want it around us. Stop. Stop fucking coming in women's sports. Stop coming in women's locker rooms. We've had it up to fucking here. Yes, I'm angry. And no, you've never seen me like this because I'm fucking traumatized. I'm tired of the subject. My lips are dry, niggas. Y'all ain't never seen me dry in your life. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. And I'm not gonna stop talking about it. And I'm not gonna stop speaking about it. And I don't care if you say my music career is canceled. I don't give a fuck. Today, another man saw my fully naked body and I'm fucking tired.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I mean, this is some very, very, very traumatic shit. Traumatic shit. Women across the country are feeling like they have no rights. Literally. No rights at all. Now Tish Hyman has she's been invited to do a tiny desk. So, you know, she's actually doing very well now since this incident has happened. I want to be the person that show you guys as much content about this situation as possible. We're going to finish this video and then finish this topic up. Then we're going to go over to the 19th Amendment. Let's go.
So, Democrats, Republicans, gay men, white women, black men, everybody needs to stand the fuck up for women. Fuck your beliefs. What the fuck are we talking about? Why is it so hard for everyone to see that this is extremely fucked up and dangerous? I care about the little kids, man. I care about the girls of tomorrow.
No, I agree with that. I agree. We have to look at the situation where our daughters are going to be potentially going to locker rooms, coming out the shower, and it's a man right there. Dick out. Let's go.
I'm losing my voice. I'm probably not even gonna record today because of this shit. I don't have my gym membership now. And I don't even care because I'd rather I will not stop standing up for women. The fuck is going on here, man? God damn, my throat hurts, man. Fucking yelling like this. You know, I gotta try to keep my peace about this shit while I'm going through this. I gotta try to keep my peace because, you know, this shit will really have you upset, man. Nah, it's not because I'm not white, man. It's a lot of reasons why this ain't going through, but we gonna make it go through because from now on, baby, they got Tish in here. Y'all up against me. You know how many men in my DMs talking about you look like a man? I don't give a goddamn bitch. I'm a woman, so you can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm a grown motherfucking woman.
Not black men not any man, attacking Tish because she is a woman who identifies as a lesbian, but a woman nevertheless, right? And now she's being attacked by men defending another fucking man. It doesn't surprise me. Who do you think wrote these laws for the T women? Who do you think the T women are having sex with? Pay attention. There's a lot of gems here. Just pay attention.
Full woman, okay? With a fucking slit right between my legs. And I do not want to be naked in front of a man ever. For no reason. And I want y'all to share that video. Share the videos. Talk about it. Women, when you see these men in the locker room, I don't give a fuck how they present. You scream, man, rape, because you don't know what they're in there to do. And it's not up to you to decide whether or not they're a fucking rapist or a man that wants to be a woman in a dress. I don't really know the fucking difference between a fucking freaky man and a man that's just confused about his sexuality, but I don't give a goddamn.
Now, she's ranting in this video, and I might do a full breakdown. If you guys want the full breakdown, put a 1 in the chat now. Let's see if y'all really want this. If you guys want her full breakdown, because I also have an interview where she sat down with Senator Scott Weiner, or Scott Weiner, who is a California state senator, a lawmaker who sponsored the 2020 bill that requires California prisons to house transgender inmates according to their gender identity rather than their biological sex. Senator Scott Weiner, or Weiner, is also considered a front runner to succeed Nancy Pelosi in Congress. So what y'all want to see more? What y'all want to see, man? It looks like y'all want to finish keeping going with this video. All right, let's go.
It is not my fucking problem, and it is not the innocent woman's problem in the locker room who's just trying to go to the fucking gym. The gym is supposed to be a place for workouts, not sex. Why are we talking about sex at the gym? Oh yeah, because it's involving men, and that's all fucking men obsessed with is sex. Women don't do it. Stop telling me that trans women don't commit these crimes. That don't make sense. Trans women are men, and men commit these crimes. And if you even look at transgender women, or whatever they want to call themselves, they are in a higher percentage of sexual assaulters in the prisons. Oh my God. Stop with the Democrats. Stop with the Republicans. Guys, that's why we never reach a solution. Y'all busy fighting each other for who's red or blue. It's like the Bloods and the Crips. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Perfect example. I grew up in the hood with the Bloods and the Crips. I knew some Crips and I knew some Bloods. I like some.
Hold on, mama. Hold on, mama. Going a little bit too far now. We're not interested in hearing about no gangbanging. We're not here for that. We're here to defend women's rights, not talk about bandits and niggatry. Now, I do have the confrontation between Tish Hyman and Senator Scott Weiner. The confrontation happened at a public event in San Francisco, and once again, the video went viral. In this footage, you're going to see Tish standing up and addressing Senator Scott Weiner directly. She read from a prepared statement, and let me let you guys hear that right now. I'm sorry, I'm doing too much. I'm going to allow you guys to hear this now, while we continue to break down Tish Hyman's fight for women's rights. There we go.
As being here, can I please ask you a question, because I flew here to do that? Yeah. Okay. As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir? Please tell me.
Yeah, so we want, everyone to be safe. And we also know that, we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women. And so, so if you're a trans...
What? The fuck? Bro, you can't even finish a motherfucking statement around this bitch, bro. You through. Like my brother Drip would say, you through. You can't even finish a statement. You're done, bro. Let's keep going with this one. This one crazy.
Women are women.
Senator, you've done great things with the bills you've passed with the housing. I've read a lot of your bills, and like you said, there are bills that need to be opened up. And I'm telling you now, millions of women across America are being harassed and sexually assaulted in locker rooms. I'm a lesbian Black woman. I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic. And I do respect a lot of the things you've done. But I do see a lot of these bills that you've passed that are dangerous for women and young children. And I understand that you're trying to be on a level playing field. And I'm here to represent my community because I hear a lot of things about my community in these bills. And I'm telling you as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous and we need your help because you're in the office, you're gonna go in the publicity spot. I wanna support you. I have millions of people behind me watching this right now. And we wanna know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women, women. Trans women are different things. Women. Listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted. I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. We need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted.
Child. Now she can't even finish her thoughts around that motherfucker. Now she can't even finish her thoughts around that motherfucker, bro. Trans women are women. Trans women are women. Child. America is crazy, bro. America really wicked around this bitch. How can something that's born with a fucking penis be a woman? Identify yourself appropriately, bro. You a T woman. You're not a woman. You're a T woman. The difference. Why? Because you was born a fucking male, bro. That's why. Let's go.
Was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic and I'm Black. So if there's another Black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are, but I'm a lesbian and I'm telling you.
Now, I thought it was interesting that she was in a room full of white males. I thought it was interesting that she was in a room full of white males, not a single Black woman in there. Wanna know why? Because this is not a Black woman's fucking topic. This is something that white males care about. Why? Y'all know why. I don't even gotta say why. You know why. Don't even gotta say why. You already know why. Let's keep going.
Right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
Let's let him answer the question.
I'm just telling you, since y'all want to woo.
No, just let's.
Now I'm done. And by the way, I respect what you have done. I just want to let you know.
And then to say, let's let them answer the question while he interrupted her while she was making her statements is wicked business. Wicked business, bro. Let's go.
Let's give the senator the opportunity.
I'm done.
I appreciate your point of view.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that you were
Multiple times.
And I appreciate you talking about it. I think we need to protect the safety of all women. And that obviously that's incredibly important. And I also know that trans women are also brutalized in this country. So women and
trans women are also brutalized in this country. Why do we have to always compare one to another? Why is it always like when we talk about what's going on with black people, why do we gotta talk about what's going on with white people? Why? I hate that shit, low key. I hate that we can't always just talk about what's wrong with men. You know what I'm saying? Without talking about what's women. We can't talk about what's wrong with Joe Biden without talking about what's wrong with Trump. We can't talk about Trump without talking about Joe Biden. Bro, it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting, bro.
and cisgender women are brutalized in this country, and we have to protect the safety of all women.
We have to protect women. We cannot be raped in the bathrooms by men that want to say they're women. They're not women. They're not women. I'm leaving. It's okay, but I'm not going to take it. I am leaving because you know what? You guys are not protecting women. You're doing a lot. The bills that you're passing for the law, I read a lot of them. They're great. But this things with the trans, it's not right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. And my name is Tish Hyman. You heard me, sister? All right. Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. Our blackness.
Yeah, we speaking now.
You heard me, sister? All right. Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong.
Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights to pass laws that would allow children to transform. Woo! Bro, she was cooking on this one. Cooking.
Oh, my sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons or soap, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma at its best. Tired of it.
Yeah, Scott.
Well, things were going so smoothly. Well, let's talk about another uncomfortable moment. When we first started talking in 2008, when Aaron Peskin challenged you for...
Yeah, we don't want to hear that shit, cuzzo. We don't want to hear that, bro. And then, like she said, her sister in jail can get free tampons, but children can get free fucking transformation medicine. Males are getting stuff to plug into their fucking leg to become a woman. And then, of all fucking things, you made me agree with fucking Megyn Kelly. So the last portion of this Tish Hyman saga that I'm going to show you guys is Megyn Kelly talking about the situation with another woman. And I'm interested in hearing what the white women got to say about this. Shout out to Megyn Kelly. All right, I'm not saying nothing bad about her right now. I ain't saying nothing good either. But I will say, if I hear something that I enjoy and I think it's true, I'm going to give her credit. If I hear something that I think is hate, I'm going to call it hate. Let's get to it.
Hero in the news. She's been amazing, this gal, and she is not effing around. Her name is Tish Hyman, and she is an out lesbian. She is a Black woman. She lives in California, and she is the one who got kicked out of Gold's gym, her gym, last week because she objected to a very problematic male pretending to be a woman in her locker room. Yeah. Gold's handled it all the wrong way. Unfortunately for all of us, they handled it because California state law requires any establishment to allow someone to use the locker room or bathroom that aligns with their gender identity. So Gold's was not above board in the way they dealt with this, but unfortunately for Gold's and every other business in California, they really don't have a lot of choice. They have to let these losers hang out in female spaces. Great job, Californians. Great job.
Oh, so this isn't so much of her actually supporting Tish Hyman. This is more her attacking the Democrats. I'm still intrigued. I still want to hear more. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Anyway, Tish is just amazing. And she is now a woman on a mission. She's a total ball buster. I'm in love with this gal. She's just so fierce. So she decides to show up to the first public campaign interview given by the disgusting, horrific, awful Scott Wiener. Don't vote for him. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. If you are in California and in Nancy Pelosi's district where he's running for her soon to be vacant seat, please vote for anyone other than Scott Wiener.
I don't know Scott Wiener to say that he don't deserve my vote. I'm not in California either, and I won't be in California. But I will say this. It is some weird shit going on. Listen, bro, I understand you want to protect T women. And trust me, as an American, I want to defend all Americans too. But we got to set boundaries for our women and our children. If we can't set boundaries for our women and our children, then we wasting time. Yeah, Virgo child. Yeah, do you think Virgo child that he actually can be a woman? Like, do y'all believe that men actually can transform into a woman? Let me know. I'm actually interested in breaking down that conversation. I've only had one T woman on my show. Neve. Years ago. My wife says links. All right, babe. I'll give you the link, but do not say any cuss words. You know, YouTube is on my ass. I just got back. I just got unbanned. We're trying to, we want to make this money. They go to the link right there for my wife and for my wife alone. All right? Go ahead and come up, babe. And until my wife come up, then get back to Megyn Kelly video.
He is the worst politician in America. He is my number one most loathed politician. There's no one who's done more to trans children than this man. No one. I'm telling you, he's very strange. He's very creepy. There's something about this guy that really creeps me out. And Tish, showed up at his event and decided to ask some questions. We've butted a bunch of the exchanges together. Let's watch them. Here they are.
As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir? Please tell me.
Yeah. So we want, everyone to be safe, and we also know that we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women, and so so if you're trans women are women.
And I'm telling you, as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous, and we need your help because you're in the office. You're gonna go in the publicity spot.
I ain't like how he was stuttering, and he really wasn't saying shit. All right. Hey, wife.
Hey, honey.
How you doing? Sexy.
I'm fine. I'm waiting for my lunch to get here. Right quick. Listening. Yeah, I have a problem with all of this.
Okay, break it down for me, man. Tell me about it.
Are you playing music in the background?
Yeah, it is. The background music, as always.
I don't know. It's just saying real loud in my headphone. I don't know why.
Okay, here. Let me.
That's why I was wondering, like, is that you playing background? I thought my thing was coming on. My issue is this, like, I can't support the LGBTQ, all those letters. I can't. I really feel like they need to separate. I really do. Because one part of the letters just want to live their lives and love who they love and be free. And other parts of the letters, which is these trans, and I would be specific. I don't see trans men acting like this. You notice that? Do we see trans men? Have y'all noticed that?
You mean
We
by
don't
that
see trans
women who have transitioned or
Yeah.
kind of
Or
transition, but
calling themselves, yeah. We don't see them out here acting like this. Only thing we see is trans women who are biological men acting like this. Why? Because to me, males have been in charge of history and life on earth for so long, and with the patriarchy, to now that they're so bored and they want to rule so much to the point where now it's like, oh, we want to be women too.
Damn.
That is the highest form of misogyny. I don't see the behavior. It is unsafe. And on top of that, I can't respect them because they don't respect me as a biological woman.
Well,
They're
yeah,
asking for all this, they're asking for people to be kind and to care and to have their backs and to support them. But yet y'all don't give biological women any type of respect. We can't even say that we're uncomfortable. And I don't hear trans women who are men saying, you know what? I understand that I am not a real woman and I am identifying as this. And I can see how this will make real women feel uncomfortable. So if that means that I have to wait to go into the bathroom until it's clear of actual real women to make them feel more comfortable with me, to show that I am respecting them and their boundaries and the way they feel, then I'll do that. But that's not what we have here. We have disrespect, derogatory remarks, where people being assaulted. Why? Because these are literally men. These are literally males. And a lot of them is cosplaying with the system. And I'll say this, for me, you should have to completely transition completely before you can even change your birth certificate, change your ID, any of that. And then you have to go through a test and everything to make sure everything has been transitioned. You shouldn't just be able to say, yeah, I want to be a cat today. Oh, I want to be a dog tomorrow. No, you shouldn't be able to dress up for Halloween every day.
I agree.
Our safety is at risk. What happened when they put the trans women, aka males, into the women's prison? What happened? Women were getting what? Raped.
Okay.
And also women were becoming what? Impregnated. And so what did they have to do? They had to remove those men and put them back into the male prison.
Correct.
And then what did that do? And a lot of trans people, what's happening is these people, that the ones who are like, yeah, I know I'm a male, I know, but I'm trying to, y'all not saying nothing. Y'all not even going against those type of people because it's making it bad on y'all. See, because now I don't want to support any of y'all. I can't.
I
just
tried
can't.
to be honest, but I understand how you feel, as you know, babe, because you're my wife.
I
So I
can't.
understand.
And the thing about this is when you don't support Black women or back Black women up, when we out here in a political realm telling y'all what it is, look what happened. Look what happened when no one backed Black women up, when no one supported Black women. Look what happened. And you know what happens is when you don't support Black women or back Black women up, every other race of women is up for grabs. Every other race of women has no rights. Especially when we don't have rights, no other race of women has rights.
Period.
Have y'all noticed that? I don't think y'all noticed that yet.
I mean, I thought it was crazy that he would tell her while she's naked, "Hey, can you just leave while I get dressed?" He's like, "No,
That's
bitch, I'm."
crazy. And then they said he was lingering in that's another thing. His behavior is predatory. It's not
Yeah.
like he went in, got dressed, and came out. I've seen trans people do that. Go in, come out. Meaning that go in, come out. That wasn't his behavior. His behavior was lingering,
It was
wanting to cause problems, wanting to cause issues. Like, no, that is a problematic male. And also he has a history of being violent.
and selling drugs.
Yeah. So when I say that I'm gonna need the whole alphabet team to go back, y'all gonna need to reevaluate yourself and y'all gonna need to make some separations, some divides. And I blame them because y'all fought so hard for y'all rights, which I don't have a problem for, but now it's impeding on the rights of others, which is the problem.
I agree. That's the
So for
ultimate.
me, for me, this is a big issue. And then the thing about it is somehow extra bathrooms. Why are we wanting to put extra bathrooms in? For what? When they can just go into the bathroom that they were assigned at birth and keep it pushing. Because if it's that simple, all you're doing is going into the bathroom to come out to change your clothes. Why can't you go into the male's bathroom to come out and change your clothes? Like, I don't understand this. Like, why do you have to be in the women's bathroom?
They try to make arguments that that basically they might be assaulted by other men.
Then that's a male problem. Once again, all roads lead back to who? Males.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, like when he said, "Oh, trans women are brutalized." Yes, sir. I wish he would have said by who? Other males. Women are not doing that. That's other males who are brutalizing.
How to your phone, Betty? You drop your phone?
No, no, no. My came off.
Your AirPod came off.
Yeah, but no, that's all I have to say. So um that's all I have to say. I mean, I personally don't care if anybody disagree with me or agree with me. If y'all want to debate this, let's go. Let's go. Because I'm not finna sit up here and for you to tell me that it's okay for men to be in my spaces and then tell me, oh, they're taking hormone treatment. I don't care about none of that. You cannot change your XY chromosomes. I don't care what you do to yourself.
No, you can't.
You can't
Even
change
if
it.
even if you wanted to, you couldn't. And you saw the
Yeah.
exchange between her and the senator, where the senator
Yeah.
he basically
He
didn't
didn't even
say
know what to
shit.
say.
This is
He
the
didn't know
man
what to say.
bill in that allowed not allowed but made it mandatory for businesses to serve trans people and for prisons to have to house trans people. He was the one who wrote that bill. Senator
Yeah,
Scott.
women are not even safe in prisons. Because now males are coming to your prison
Yeah,
talking about they want anybody, but there's no criteria. Anyone can say that they are a trans woman. There is no criteria.
I
That's
think it's
crazy to
crazy.
me.
I think it's crazy, babe, that they that if a woman that's transitioned to a man, but she's still biologically a woman, they don't put her in a jail with the men.
Right.
They don't like this is a trans. What like what she call herself a trans man?
Yeah. They don't put her in a they wouldn't
They wouldn't do that.
do that. No, they wouldn't.
And to me, that's crazy.
Yeah. But no, males don't care about women. Women are under attack. We have no rights. And I feel like women as a whole, we really need to start standing up. Continue to drop this birth rate. If we can't get safety, we are not giving birth. Continue to drop this birth rate. Also continue to be single. Because I'm okay with this planet going extinct where there's no new humans. I'm okay. It's fine. Because it's not our job. Also, we are not protected at any front. What?
How if the planet going stink? How we gonna have grandchildren?
We
You
won't. I
see
don't
my
care about
hair?
that. I
His
don't care
grand
about that. I don't care
look.
about that. I don't feel like
I look.
women don't need to populate this earth. They don't. If women are not going to be protected, why are we birthing more children into the world? And half those children are going to be girls.
I mean, but I protect you. Don't I deserve to have
It doesn't
grandbabies?
matter. No man does.
You
That's why
willing
we
to
need to
sacrifice?
stand together as a whole. No, that's why we need to stand together as a whole. Like when women's sports, I wish that when you see trans people playing in women's sports, I think women should just forfeit. Nope, they can have it. We're not going to play. They should just forfeit. I think
That's how
women
you.
should start pulling their memberships from gyms. Yeah, because you know what happens? When we start taking our money out of things, then people listen and they wake up and they pay attention. So if there's enough trans people, and the thing about it is people be trying to say, oh, but trans people only make up 1 or 2% of the population. And if that is the case, then why is 2% of the population having an effect on 98% of the population? That shouldn't be then. So I don't want to hear that argument.
So you're on Tish Hyman's side.
Yeah. And I'm sick and tired of every time we have a problem with this, y'all want to call us homophobic. No. No, not at all. She's not homophobic. And that's crazy. And that's how you know it's crazy that she literally is in that same community complaining and y'all calling her homophobic. That's
Yeah, I
crazy
saw
to me.
thing.
That's
She's
insane.
literally lesbian.
Yeah.
Literally,
So no.
there's nobody that can say that
And the thing
she's.
about it, I'm not saying that and the thing about that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have rights. I'm saying their rights should not impede on other rights, is what I'm saying. Especially the group that they're trying to cosplay as. That's all.
You think that they are a threat to women?
Yes. Yes. Because if that's the case, then we might as well just have co-ed bathrooms. Don't even have men's bathroom or women's bathroom. Just make it co-ed so everyone can go in at the same time. Why don't y'all do that?
Well, you know why.
There's a reason y'all don't do that.
Because that'd be extremely dangerous for women.
Exactly. So just because someone puts a line in front of them, I am a woman, because that's a line or a statement, then he should automatically be safe. And on top of that, another thing that bothers me, that you have other women, like I always say, women uphold the patriarchy too.
Because you said don't call him a she, so I'm gonna call him by his name. Alexis Black said that when that happened,
He took the name of his ex-wife. That's his wife's name.
Damn. You found this out online?
Yeah.
You did research.
After he broke her jaw.
So he broke her jaw, took her name, and became her.
Yeah.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. I don't even know what, like, I don't know what the fuck else I have to say about this outside of women's rights, right? Women's rights, women's rights, women's rights, women's rights. I don't know what else to say about this. To me, it just seemed like some goofy shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel better, but in my mind, to me, they need to go through a whole transformation. If you're that serious about this, then go through the process. Make it happen, Captain. That lets me know you're serious. That lets me know that. You need to go through the entire transformation, both ways, man to woman, woman to, the entire transformation before you can even get an ID, change anything, change your birth certificate. And even on your birth certificate, it still shouldn't be able to say woman. It should say trans woman.
It should actually break down exactly what the fuck.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Because the thing about it is, what happens if something happens to one of them and they can't talk or speak of their unconscious? No one knows if they're on hormones or anything. No one knows. That can affect your medical health, your medical diagnoses and stuff like that.
I think that it's just dangerous for me. I won't want no grown ass man around Leia.
Yeah. You think if I saw a trans person, man, a trans woman go into the bathroom with me and later, oh, we're gonna have a problem. You're gonna wait till my kids come out. You're not going here with my kids. Because there are stories out there where trans people have attacked men who pretending to be women have attacked people in the bathrooms and follow women out. I said what I said.
I do appreciate you joining her, wife. I'm gonna move the conversation to my
Yeah,
next
no, I'm
topic.
gonna go because I'm gonna have to go have my lunch or whatever like that. So I'll see you guys later. But I'm gonna go have lunch. So I'll see you guys later.
The big booty wifey.
Bye, babe. Bye, guys.
Take your tongue out for me, huh?
Boy, bye.
Bye. Lay back. See, she don't be showing. See, it's hard being married, man. You know what I'm saying? They used to be freaks. Now get married, they don't even get freaky like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, the next topic we had to talk about is Melyssa Ford. And Melyssa Ford had a conversation with Charlamagne the God where she said she is tired of toxic men. She's tired of y'all bullshit. And she not dealing with y'all bullshit and y'all drama no more. Period. She not going. Now, child, Charlamagne himself is toxic, but you got it, sis, because you're not trying to deal with him. He's a married man. Let's go on to our next topic. Yay.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's why I wish I would have had more of a conversation. That's why I dropped the ball in that interview. I should have had a conversation with him about being broken, because that's not a 55-year-old grown man. Like, I see a hurt little inner child in there. Like,
Yeah.
I see a little boss baby.
Yeah.
Like, not even trying to be funny. Like, I see a little boss baby
Yeah.
inside of him. And I think, that little boss baby needs a hug. Like,
Yeah.
needs his diaper change and needs to feel some TLC. I'm serious.
No, I'm laughing
man.
because I agree with you. I see
Grown men who are 55 are not babies. They should not be treated like children, especially by other grown men or by a woman. But of course, we have men advocating for other men, despite being clearly close to their senior citizen age. They're advocating that women treat them like children and understand that sometimes they just need tender love and care. No, sometimes they need to be responsible men. Let's start there.
I see this a lot. I see a lot of, arrested development, especially within this, our culture.
Yeah.
There's a lot of arrested development. There is a lot of, inner child trauma, which people think is like a hokey kind of, woo-woo thing to say, but it is a very, very real thing.
It's real.
You talk about your inner child in the book. You talk about, being cognizant of the different versions of yourself that you are reparenting. These are such incredible, topics and just like ideas that I wish more men had an idea about and would embrace.
I think they are. You need to come.
And here we go with the Manosphere. Charlamagne, you're lying. Red pill men don't give a damn about what women want. They don't care about what women need. They only care about what they want, and they only care about what they need. It's just that simple, bro. This is why you have all these different sectors amongst the Manosphere. This is why you have all these different sectors amongst the Manosphere. And actually, I have a Manosphere script ready. Let me go get that, because now is the perfect time. I'm actually waiting to do this manuscript for a while now. Where is it? Where's my Manosphere script? Let me go back to the video. I'm about to find that.
One of my mental wealth expos.
I would love to.
Because I think you would change your stance on, wanting to be with a man.
Why?
I'm serious. No, I'm dead serious. Like my mental wealth expos, I did one, this year. I've done one every year for the last 5 years. This is my 5th annual mental wealth expo. And it's literally like thousands of people coming there just to listen to all of these different psychiatrists and therapists and spiritual leaders. There are a lot of men that are doing the work, and there are a lot of men that are willing, to do the work. And I'm not saying that, women have to help put together a man in any way, shape, or form. But I got a lot of homegirls who say things like, I'm not even dating a man who's not in therapy.
Yeah.
I totally understand that, respect that, and appreciate that. But you have to know that if that man is working on himself and you get with him while he's in that process, that is work in progress. So just like you're going to have your good days and your bad days, this man is going to have his good days and his bad days. But you just want to see that he's willing.
Nah, ladies, if he's not mentally sound, don't even waste your time. If he is not mentally sound, do not waste your time. Do not put yourself in danger. Why? Why? For what? Why are you doing this? Why? Why? Explain to me, for what reason do you need to be around a man who isn't psychologically all the way there, who is jealous, who is dangerous, right? Let's keep going. This is where they start to defend the Manosphere. Shout out to Teresa over there on Twitch holding it down. What's up, Teresa? What's up, boo?
To do the work, and at least he's attempting to do the work. Don't get with him because he's telling you, yeah, I'll get in therapy,
No.
if you get with me.
No.
Like, no.
That would never happen.
Yeah, you got to already be doing that work on your own.
And I have like questions, to judge whether or not you're paying attention in your therapy sessions, or if you're just weaponizing, the idea of being in therapy to like, just get
as you should. Because men, I'm telling you, men and women, humans, let me say humans don't hurt each other just because. Everybody is projecting.
My wife says, Charlemagne, this is why there is still loneliness. This is why there is still a loneliness epidemic that the males are complaining about. And he's literally in his own world. He's not into reality. No, yeah, Charlemagne, he has a wife, babe. So he's not thinking about these niggas at all. He don't understand that there are a group of individuals who are very, 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 very dangerous when we talk about the red pill manosphere space. Let's go.
Projecting.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. Everybody's got some wound or some pain or some hurt that they felt that they haven't dealt with, and they go project that onto other people. That's why I don't get caught up in stuff like road rage, you know what I mean? Or like, I read a story the other day where this young lady held a door for someone and the woman didn't say thank you. So she went behind the woman to get her thank you. They end up in a fist fight. Then the woman ends up pulling out a gun and killing the girl in front of her 20-year-old daughter. And it's just like, at what point did somebody not say, all right,
it's not worth
this isn't about me holding the door. This isn't about that person not saying thank you. Like, there's something else going on with both of these individuals, right? And they couldn't wait to project that pain on each other.
And this is where the manosphere part comes in. And I'm actually happy because I actually found my script and the part where I want to break it down. So, guys, in 2014, a young man by the name of Elliot Rodger deleted 6 people in California after posting a manifesto about punishing women who have rejected him. In 2018, Alec Manessian drove a van into a crowd in Toronto, deleting 10 people inspired by what he called the incel rebellion. Okay? These weren't isolated incidents at all. They were a part of a growing pattern linked to online communities collectively known as the Manosphere. So today, we're going to break down what the Manosphere really is, why it's more dangerous than people actually realize, and how it has influence and is continuing to have influence that is seeping into mainstream culture with devastating real world consequences. Let's go back to Charlemagne and Melyssa Ford, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly what is the Manosphere, because it's actually reaching people like Charlemagne the God, who talks to president nominees, and Melyssa Ford, who normally these incels and how they thought it would never be able to reach her, but now they have access to the internet. That's dangerous. All right. Teresa says, how's it going? Teresa, we talking about protecting women's rights today. Now it says we got 32 people watching. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here. Put a 1 in the chat and share the video out to somebody that you love, man. Let's go.
Just like humans aren't naturally just wired to hurt each other. Something happened.
Yeah.
And I think that we got to remember that about each other.
Yeah. I think you talk a lot about our algorithms being very subjective, and we can create these algorithms, and sometimes there's stuff that just kind of gets funneled to us. But I will admit that my algorithm is very specific. There's a lot of cats and dogs in there because for the, just I need the laughter and I need just, the good heartfelt moments. There's a lot of travel because I'm constantly thinking about where I want to go next and what part of the world, part of the globe I need to see. There's a lot of women empowerment stuff. But a lot of times when you do have the women empowerment part of your algorithm, a lot of the other side is going to filter itself in, and that's the gender war-y, masculinity versus femininity whole rhetoric and stuff like that.
Here we go. Masculinity versus femininity stuff. And for the guys and for the people who might want to react to this video, this is on the Hot and Unbothered channel by Melyssa Ford. Timestamp by hour and 30 minutes. if you're interested in doing any reactions. My wife says for him to say that statement talking about humans, my wife is saying that Charlemagne don't know anything about men. Nothing at all. I don't think my wife liked Charlemagne. And guys, if you guys could please support the Cash App, $DLong316. We try to get at least $100 every time we stream. We try to listen, the more money we make on the stream, the more production we can put out. And we have the best content, the best commentary. All right. Certainly in this space. Okay. So we just want a little bit of support. $DLong316. Let's get to it.
And it does start to, kind of have an effect on you. I guess it's not that I don't believe that there is a huge swath of the male population that is interested in growth and evolution and their mental health. I'd absolutely believe that. I think that the ones that aren't, I think that the Manosphere, Red Pill Nation podcast bros, I think that they are so much louder.
But that's the loud minority a lot of times.
And then when you see the comments, well, not only that, I mean,
well, it's not that they're the minority, right? So let's really break down what is the Manosphere. Let me take a little drink of my coffee. Take a little drink of my coffee. So what exactly is the Manosphere? The Manosphere is not one single website or one single community, but rather the Manosphere is an interconnected network of online spaces centered around male grievances, bandits, and anti-feminist ideologies. Okay? The Manosphere includes several key groups, and I will identify those groups now. Number 1, incels, or involuntary celibate men who blame women for their romantic failures and often express violent fantasies about revenge. 2, we have men right activists, MRAs. Men right activists is a branch in the Manosphere who claim men are the real victims of discrimination and that feminism is actually something that has gone too far. 3, we have pickup artists, PUA. This branch of the Manosphere promotes manipulative tactics to exploit women sexually. Okay? Again, pickup artists are a branch of the Manosphere who promote manipulative tactics to exploit women sexually. Okay? 4, MGTOW. MGTOW. Men going their own way. This is a group within the Manosphere who claim to avoid women entirely. But at the same time, if you go to any MGTOW stream, they're going to be talking about how trash women are. Child. But there's one more left. The big dog. The red pill community. Right? Named after the Matrix, claiming that they have awakened to supposed truths about women's nature and male superiority. Okay? In this hand is the blue pill, the lies, being a simp like myself, a simp God. Okay? They say, bro, who you think you is? I'm a simp God.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Okay? The blue pill is lies. But if you decide to take the red pill, you will be getting all the coochie you want, and you will get unlimited amount of aura. I don't know. I forgot. I forgot the little spiel. What's up, AT2? Oh, AT2, you missed our thing. We was talking about Tish Hyman earlier, but thank God that you're here. Wow, we love you, man. We love you, man. The big dog is the red pill. What unites these spaces, these groups, is a shared belief, a shared belief system that men are entitled to a woman's body, to a woman's attention, to a woman's womb, just because he's a fucking man, and that feminism is destroying the society that we currently live in, and that women are inherently manipulative and inferior to men. They also believe that dehumanizing women and using dehumanizing language, such as calling them cars, feminoids, reducing them to objects. This is how you should treat women. And this is why people like Melyssa Ford, she's absolutely tired of this bullshit. And she spoke about it with Charlamagne the God. Let's go back to the video now.
You read cases like Giselle Pellicot, the woman in France.
Oh yeah.
Whose husband was basically renting out her body for about 10 years and drugging her in the process to where she didn't even know what was happening to her. And then this became like this massive case in France. And
fuck, I never even heard about that. What's up, AT2? Man, look, I'm unbanned on YouTube. It's safe to be around me again. You said you hate Charlamagne, but I'm interested in getting your thoughts. I'll drop the link. The link in the chat is only for my brother AT2. We're still talking about women's rights, right? That has been the topic for the most of this video. Women's rights and why we believe certain people don't respect them. You know, I'm the sim guy. That's what I do. Let's go.
51 men saw some kind of level of prosecution, but it was up to 80 men that had participated in this. And
80 men had participated in a little French girl getting SA, and y'all talking about some women are safe and men are not fucking dangerous animals. Child. Okay. Thank you, sir.
They were doctors, lawyers, grandfathers, fathers, brothers. They were all, pillars of society and members of society, professional, et cetera, et cetera.
But they was buying pussy. The problem
they were not buying
pussy, Charlamagne. See, that's why people like AT2 don't like your ass, because you're dismissing the sexual. Oh, look, he back there now. You're dismissing the fact that these women was SA, bro. That's some goofy shit. Hey,
what's up, brother? How you doing?
I've been blessed, man.
Good. So you're unbanned now, so you don't have to worry about changing your channel. Because I'm like, yeah, where Darrel? Like,
yeah, man. It was a blessing to be unbanned, bro. You know what I'm saying? It came out of nowhere. Actually, I got to give the credit to a black woman. Her name is Nyla. You probably know Nyla.
Yeah. I know who she is. Yeah.
She messaged me and she was like, see if you can get your channel back. They're allowing people to come back on. And I went back into the studio and there it was. It was like, you can come back. So
wow. I was excited. So was it like COVID or anything like that, or no?
No, it was definitely my language, how I carry myself, doxing people, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I know they were saying like the Sneakos and the Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones, but Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes are still kicked off.
Yeah, Sneeko is back.
Yeah, Sneeko's back. Yeah.
And then Sneeko just announced that he left the red pill space, like he's done with the red pill for good.
Yo, I wanted to ask you about that too. Like, how do you feel about that? Because like the red pill community, to me, it was just a whole bunch of losers that couldn't get any pussy. So I'm sorry to cut, but they couldn't get any pussoise. So they all formed this group to tell you how women need to be and stuff like that, to eventually one day they can get some pussy.
To be honest, bro, I think one of the main problems with the Manosphere situation was a lot of those guys they just had a lot of misinformation, and it came across like they hated women. Like, I remember the first time I met Angry Man, and me and him talk about this all the time, but he was like, black women are dying because they open their legs up and fucking. And when you look at the stats and break it down, that wasn't the case at all. Obviously, everybody know about Tommy Sotomayor. You know, how ridiculous he was over the years. But it was just a whole bunch of extremist ideologies. Some of it was borderline radical, right? I believe after a while, we saw the radicalization of young males and older males because of the Manosphere. I'm dead ass serious.
Right. But do you think that they were just misinformed, or was it a grift?
Both. I think it was both, because so many different times, bro, I've talked to women and I would ask them, how many times have you had a conversation with a man about postpartum depression? Right. I should have allowed you to share this to your channel. You got a lot of people. Anyway, but
oh yeah,
I'll chase off my friends. You know what I'm saying?
It's so funny because before this, I was talking about how I'm the king, my star has risen, and I would never click nobody's link because I'm too much of a star. And then I ended up clicking a link. There's always exceptions, so you important to me. That's why I clicked your link.
Likewise, sir. You know I got nothing but love for you. But for me, I feel like when I hear women not talking about things like postpartum, and then we all got babies as black men, it let me know it's already a disconnect between black men and black women.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the guys, when I was growing up, bro, in Detroit, they would say, "Well, she was on her period, she tripping, she jealous." They say everything except she might be going through like a hormonal change, and you might want to be sensitive to that. They never say that. It took me into my 30s to realize that on my own.
Right. But can we just say, like, maybe she's just going through a depression? Like, I feel like we still don't talk about mental health the way that we should in the black community. Like, I remember this older lady at my job. She was all like, if you black, you should definitely have FMLA, the Family Medical Leave Act. Yeah. You should have that. So whenever you need to take a mental health break or a mental health day, you take that for you. And I was like, damn, that's some real shit right there. We don't focus enough on that. And so when you add the postpartum, which we don't know anything about, but women do suffer from that. I remember I honestly didn't really think about it until my sister went through it. Like, my sister almost lost her life. The baby almost died. Like, she went through a lot. And like, I don't think we realize that, giving birth, it's a blessing, but also women are risking their lives to do that.
Literally. Me and my wife had a son, and my wife, she's 41 now, bro. So it's like, it was a lot of people, people didn't like me online. There's a lot of people that was like, because she's, and yes, I am reading the chat, Tessia, Teresa. Yes, I am reading the chat. I'm just doing other stuff too. But it was people that was saying that the baby was gonna have deficiencies because my wife is older, which is obviously fucked up to say.
Right.
But outside of that, it's like they didn't even care about her mental health at all, how that would make her feel. And a lot of women had to just come and support her and have her back, specifically the women that we are around. But I don't believe that men know enough and make themselves knowledgeable enough about women's anatomy, the process of having a child, postpartum, or like you said, regular depression, and even just going through cycles, hormonal cycles, having a period, and what that does to a woman every month. I think all those things have to be talked about and learned, and like intentionally, the same way we go out and get coochie intentionally. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to be intentional about it all.
Yeah.
And also too, I think that when some people have a problem actually understanding And granted, if it's not within you, maybe you don't know or maybe you don't understand, but some people are not listening to understand, they're listening to respond. And I think that's also important to state too, because in the red pill, I don't think like they do the panel with the women and stuff like that, but they're not actually trying to have a discussion. It's more like they trying to get that got you moment, that clickbait, that sound bite, so then they can go viral and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't think they care about repairing the relationship between us and women. They don't give a damn.
I don't think so either. I don't think that that's something that they're interested in doing, and they're just trying to get the money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been covering people like Anton specifically for years, and I remember when Anton was a little dog. I was actually in the lead attorney chat yesterday, and I remember when he had less than 1,000 subscribers. I remember when I had more subscribers than the lead attorney. Which is
wow. Crazy. And you know what? In the beginning, he would go to different people's channel and show them love. And so like he kind of built his brand and everything like that, So yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, he got the fuck on immediately, man. He left. I did think it was crazy, but I can't get mad at him. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, now where I am, I see why he got in and got out and was all like, oh yeah, I don't need you mofos no more, because y'all don't know how to act. Like when you show somebody love and then you get back hate and vitriol, it's all like, okay, I see, like I can't deal with you because y'all have this complex of like, and I'm not talking about you, I'm just using all in general. Like y'all have this complex of like, oh, you think you this, you think you that. No, I've always been the same person, maybe a little cockier, but I've always been the same person. I talk to you the same way, but it's all like, now they see you as competition and, oh, how'd you get this? How'd you get that? Like, I can't deal with that no more.
I think the Manosphere died when Kevin Samuels died.
Oh, right? Yeah, definitely. And when that white lady, Just Pearly, was like the new king of how is she the king and she a whole plain white woman? Not even a beautiful one, just plain.
It goes against their own values. They say that women should not prioritize business and being an entrepreneur over being a mother, for example. Pearl has no children to this day, and she literally was bragging about hiring people. She was by all means a businesswoman and a boss.
Right. So, and she wasn't paying people allegedly well, she was just giving them a couple of dollars for all that foolery, and she was making all the money.
She was giving them what some would consider slave wages.
Mm-hmm. And they said that the one, what is his name? Sarah?
Sarah, his name is Sarah Garvey. I know you're talking about, Sarah.
Yeah. I just seen him on my timeline for the first time. The only time I had watched him when he was going through it with Pearly and then with Pearl. Other than that, he has not came up on my timeline. But recently, he's like doing some acting stuff. I was all like, oh, okay. And that's probably who he should have been. Like, because I know before they were kind of exposing him because they say he was zesty or whatever. But he's into acting. He's into the arts. He should have been doing that. And so that just lets me know that these people put on characters. You know why the right wing is so strong and powerful with the social media stuff is because they make them do like acting and stuff like that and get into speech. And that's why they can deliver lines so effortlessly. Like it's that repetition that they have. And so they take those classes and they learn how to put on a character, because you think like, damn, you can't really be this shitty in real life. Some of them are, but you can't really be this shitty. And, it's because they're actors. They're trained to do it.
No, some people actually know how to be very professional and they understand how to tap into whatever emotion that they need if they have a certain amount of range within their ability to act.
Mm-hmm.
I would say as far as the red pill space, it even got back to people like Melyssa Ford. Are you familiar with this interview?
So I watched someone else talk about how she kind of was talking about misogyny, but I have not watched it myself, so I'm interested in hearing about it.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you're sticking around. Let's go.
Pussy, they were graping.
But wasn't he selling her? I thought he was her husband or something.
She was unconscious.
Oh,
He was drugging her
got you.
and renting out her body.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
That was wild. And so when you hear things about that, when you see the swath of men from all walks of life participating in something like that, when you hear about this group chat of like 72,000 men sharing pictures of their wives and girlfriends in an intimate manner and exchanging stories as to how to manipulate women. And
yeah, that sounds kind of crazy to me. Why would you share a picture of your wife with your man's in a group so y'all can talk about sex stories together as men? That's heterosexual.
But with the pictures though, like y'all listen, that whole Diddy thing, it opened up my mind to realize like, oh, they all like this kind of weird, freaky stuff. Like this is all like a they like having people perform and do things in front of them. Like it turns them on.
It reminded me of that song in the 80s where I think it's called Eugenics, something like that. It was like, some of them want to abuse you. Some of them.
Yeah.
That's true. Some of them want to be abused, and some of them want to be abused by you. It's such a weird culture. And you only find it in certain environments. I'm not sure if the Manosphere is a part of what she's talking about. I think she's talking about an overarching, like the pipeline from Manosphere to radicalization is what she's talking about. I don't think that people like Daniels and Tommy Sotomayor was one of those French guys out there paying for a woman's corpse who was basically drugged out, right? I don't think that.
Right. No, I don't think that either.
I think that's a certain level when you get into like once you get radical, that's where you get to the Epstein level. I'm sorry you didn't put his name out there, but allegedly President Donald J. Trump as well, if you are to believe these emails that's being released by the Democrats. Right? So
they also were released by Republicans as well, too, in the same committee.
And Trump was mentioning them bitches. Yeah, I'm saying so he gotta do whatever he gotta do right now. It's looking very bad for him. Very bad. Because like she said, men from all walks of life allegedly are participating in some very wicked business. And it's leaving women feeling, vulnerable. I worry about my daughters all the time. No bullshit. I worry about how far people are going to take me in order to protect them all the time.
Man.
Like literally, I swear to God. And I thank God every day that they're not in environments or situations where they're like in danger. But as they grow older, you know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter is 12 now. She's about to be in high school in 2 years. As she just going to high school, being in classes with grown men and young boys, that's dangerous.
Right.
It could be extremely dangerous. You feel me? So I worry about that a lot, actually. You see my hair getting gray and shit. I worry about that a lot, bro. You feel me?
But you know what? It's what you instill in your daughter. And I think that I know the way that you love your children, so I'm not worried about the love part, but it's what you instill in them and what they take from you and what they learn from you. And I think that you will be able to instill in her like, hey, this is how you take care of yourself. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to be aware of. And I'm pretty sure she's going to take that with her into life.
I will hope so. I will hope that I teach her, because I'm going to teach her how to protect herself, teach her how to use weapons, teach her how to use mace, how to, make sure that she's properly carrying, concealing, and make sure that nobody is aware of her intentions to protect herself. And I can train her all I want, and I agree with you. I just know I can never account for men. Men be doing wicked shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. And I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it as I said it before. I was a major Diddy fan. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Diddy. I fuck with Suge Knight. Big 90s hip hop fan. It's hard to be a 90s hip hop and R&B fan and not be a fan of Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? So to hear all the shit that was happening and everybody that's involved and how wicked it was, bro, shit, to me, that's worse than anything a lot of people like Suge Knight and all the rest of these guys did, because you really put a lot of people's lives in danger and gave them trauma for the rest of their fucking lives.
Mm-hmm.
Then lying to us directly, I never put my hands on Cassie when you know you did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, men seeing women so beneath them that they can treat them, you know, like a fucking ant at the heel of their boot. If that was my daughter, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't even be talking to you no more. I couldn't even be a content creator no more, because it'd get so wicked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd probably go to jail or die, because this type of, in my opinion, this type of fucking behavior is never acceptable, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's
And the
not.
fact that it's a Ford talking about it, how is the bad bitches even hearing about these incel niggas? My bad. I'll let you talk, bro.
Yeah, well, you know, with Melyssa, I think she, if I remember correctly, I think she went through her own thing, not like the Diddy situation, but I think she had like a bad relationship before. But don't quote me. But you know, somebody like her, she goes, you know, even though she bad, like she go through the shit that other women go through too as well. So she can only talk about things like from experience, you know, not necessarily this whole thing about being a corpse, but I mean, you know, she was a video vixen. So yeah, people were around, and I know she's seen some shit.
So you think that she went through something similar to like the Epstein girls and the, you know, the Diddy victims, et cetera, and that's why she don't really like the red pill content type shit.
Not that she went through it, but she probably has seen it. Like seen it throughout the industry. Yeah.
Okay, been around it. All right, I can respect that. I appreciate you, bro. Let's see what else she said, because they was complaining about this shit. I haven't heard nothing bad so far.
Drug them and take advantage of them, and I mean,
listen, there's some men that you trust to bear more. Well, that shit y'all was arguing about.
I hate to keep pausing it, but wasn't Charlemagne allegedly brought up on some wicked charges with a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Where they, you know what I'm saying, they said he was doing some demonic shit. I wish I had it right now, but when I edit this, I'm gonna put it up like the article. And yeah, he did some real messed up stuff, allegedly. I don't know if he was ever convicted. I don't think so.
He wasn't convicted. I do know that he wasn't.
And the victim was a black woman.
Yes, I believe her name was like Jessica or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's the best person to be talking about this right now, Dan.
And here's the thing with Charlemagne. He's not the best person to talk about anything, because he's such a hypocrite and he doesn't really stand on anything. Like his thing is like, he's just finally so happy that he's out of the shadows of Wendy Williams and that he gets to go on all these platforms and speak his mind. But the thing is that he's literally just speaking. He's not saying anything of value. He doesn't add anything of value to conversations. He's just literally just rambling off, and it's all like, dude, did you not like research or like look into that? You just literally just saying whatever. And like, here's the thing. There's people, you know, these shows be heavily produced. I'll take I don't know about Melyssa show, but the Breakfast Club, they have producers and stuff like that who can do research and do things for them. So he's choosing to be ignorant. He's willfully ignorant on purpose.
Which is ridiculous, because you probably got a research team and everything, like you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
that can give you information at the ready. And you can get somebody there like Lauren LaRosa, who is extremely knowledgeable.
And she's supposed to be a producer too, as I understand.
Is she? I thought she barely had a job.
Yeah, so she's a producer, and then she does she's an on-air talent too as well. So hell, it sounds like she's more important than all three of them.
It sounds like it. I don't even know why they got Just a Mess on there. I think she's on some bullshit.
I think Jess probably was. I think they thought Jess was going to be like this big star, and we were like, oh, she's going to bring the funny and all this other stuff. And then I don't think I think what happened was that she came in on the year of an election year, and not like when everything was all good in the hood, and we were in a time to laugh and cheer, and then she was pregnant, so she was gone for like hella months, and yeah, she came on bad timing.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Jess the Mess just yet. I like her skit she be doing. She kind of funny. I do think she's attractive. I like chocolate women. But she be wilding too. And I kind of feel like she don't add a lot of substance to the conversation.
Right.
That's my part. Like with Lauren, I get all the beauty and everything, and she add tons of substance. You know what I'm saying? Substance overload. With Jess is almost like I'm talking to one of the homies.
Right.
It's underwhelming.
And I know it's a morning time show, but damn, could you put some energy into it? You know what I mean? Like, it's no energy, no, yeah, yo, what's up? What, like, it's no energy.
Nothing. 6 o'clock in the morning, if you have the iHeartRadio app, you know what I'm saying, you can listen to them. But yeah, she don't be saying shit. I love listening to Lauren because Lauren actually is going to give me really, 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 really deep thoughts. I would go as far as I would love to hear Melyssa Ford talk more than Jess Hilarious. It's not an attack against her. It's just a side note that I'm just saying before we get back to the video. Thank you, bro.
Right. I would agree with you.
Look, none of us like Jess Hilarious. We love what you look like, but we don't want to hear you on the radio. That's all we saying, sis.
Right. Instagram is your spot. That's where you should have stayed. Instagram.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's your sweet spot. Literally make videos. Oh my God, so good, so well, so funny. But talking about politics, SNAP benefits, housing authority shit, and ICE, no.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you talk about that.
We need Angela Rye. Oh, my favorite person, Teslin Figaro.
Oh, I love Teslin. Yeah, she is dope.
Yes. Teslin sent me a $50 cash app one day.
Really?
She did.
Wow.
It was I can show you, but it's not to brag, right?
Oh, no, it's all right. No, I believe you.
Yeah, I did a reaction to one of her videos. I actually plan on doing another one this weekend. And then I guess she saw it, and randomly I saw a $50 cash app, and it was like Teslin Figaro LLC. I'm like, oh shit.
Listen, there's an NDA, but I want to know what happened with that whole racial discrimination lawsuit they had against the Bernie Sanders campaign. I want to know who got the inside on that shit. That's what I want to know.
It would have to be one of the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? They would probably be more privy to that than anybody else.
Because Teslin was a part of that. I believe she was suing them.
I don't know her that personal. I wish I knew her that personal, even though I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the business way.
Hey, they're trying to get you in trouble.
Listen, that girl thicker than a motherfucker. But I don't know.
But that's my own personal thing. That's what I want to know because I hate Bernie Sanders. So
I don't hate Bernie Sanders. I have a how can I put it? I don't give a fuck about Bernie Sanders. He's the kind of person that I feel like at this age of his career, at this point in his career, he's not doing anything to help my household. He's a big talker. Big talker.
Right. And I definitely don't want to hear him talk about we need young, fresh people because he is not young or fresh.
No, his ties to MLK and all that shit, it's kind of like it's old now.
They were lying, right? Like the picture, he said it was him. It was not him, right?
I can't confirm that. But
hold on. No. This was recently talked about.
if you got a video and if you pull it up, I would definitely bring that right up. I have no idea about that.
No, the Bernie with Martin Luther King was civil rights leader Bernard Scott Lee. I'll put it right in Google.
And then okay, let me put it inside Gemini. Let me ask Gemini. We're gonna do a Gemini test, y'all. He hasn't been here yet, but this is what we do when we are faced with something that we don't understand. Okay. So, Gemini, did Bernie Sanders lie about his relationship with Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King?
No, Bernie Sanders did not lie about his connection to the civil rights movement and Martin Luther King Jr. Sanders was an active participant in the 1960s civil rights movement. He was an organizer for the Congress of Racial Equality, CORE, and the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, while attending the University of Chicago. He was arrested in 1963 for protesting school segregation in Chicago. He attended the 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, where Dr. King delivered the I Have a Dream speech. While he did not have a close personal working relationship with Dr. King, his involvement in the broader movement and attendance at the March on Washington are documented.
What's your thoughts about that?
So I remember there was a picture like this white guy sitting down, and then like Martin Luther King was in the picture, and they were like, yeah, that's Bernie Sanders, it's Bernie Sanders. And it was not him. Now, I'm not denying that, he did work with civil rights groups and stuff like that, but he did not have this, like they said, close relationship with Dr. Martin Luther King. It was put that way to try to get the votes, though. You know what I mean?
He tried to make it seem like him and Dr. King was sitting together writing legislation together, and that was never the case.
Never. There's no black people in Vermont. Come on now. But I'll let you tell it.
If he actually did have this, that kind of connection to the King family, I would think that he would be pushing Bernice King or one of the descendants to actually run for office, right? And actually support them. But because he don't have that relationship, and I learned that a long time ago about his ass, he just be talking shit. He's like the white person that be like, oh yeah, I got a black friend, so I'm cool. No.
Right.
No, you're not.
But like none of the pieces of legislation that he has tried to put through has ever passed. Do you know that it was said that Kamala was more progressive than Bernie Sanders, had a more progressive voting record than Bernie Sanders? Bernie is just all talk. He doesn't do anything.
Bernie, my first time really hearing about black people support him at all is when he was in Michigan. We had voted for weed to become legally, like recreational, and Bernie Sanders was a big part of that. He would come back and forth, and he would talk about why people shouldn't be locked up for marijuana, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, most people have these talking points, right? So he seemed like the good guy, but he was never a part of any legislation that got people out of jail for marijuana at the same time. So that just shows me he was a white guy that maybe wanted to do the right thing, but never had enough power within his own community to get shit done. Donald Trump got way more power than Bernie Sanders ever had. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me personally, I don't believe he's respected amongst his community. I believe they look at him like the old shabby dude that we can't wait till he gone. That's it.
Right.
Like, I feel like they don't respect him at all. They look at him like he's weak.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah,
I have to agree.
And it's not that I dislike him. I have to agree with you. He hasn't done anything, and he's trying to make it seem like he's done so much for black people because you march with us. You haven't done shit. You haven't got one reparations committee to actually give a check to a black family in almost 40 years since Dr. King died. So I mean, I respect
Right.
his efforts, but I would never vote for him. I'll vote for Kamala. I would vote for Hillary before I vote for him.
Yeah, and mind you, I was a Bernie fan back in 2015, 16, whatever. I thought it was a travesty that he didn't get nominated, but now knowing everything that I know now, I'm all like, oh yeah, thank God he did not get the nomination.
I'd rather Kamala have 107 days again than to vote for him. And I was never a Joe Biden fan for too many reasons to even name. So
right. Listen, the 107 days, let me tell you something. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but that was like the most fun time ever, that 107 days. Like, I remember, like, it got me excited. I was not excited when Joe Biden was still there. But when Kamala came in, I was actually excited. I was like, oh, shit. Like, this is like momentum,
Have you seen the book?
Oh, hold on. You ain't...
Look at it. How far are you in it?
Oh, I finished it. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, because I went to the and I guess I should post more pictures, but I went to the conversation with Kamala Harris. D.L. Hughley was the moderator for mine. It was here in San Francisco, so yeah, I had a chance to go.
I got the. Let me see if we got this though. I got the Kamala Harris Time magazine joint.
Okay, I don't have that. So you beat me on that. Yeah, I don't have that.
Had to buy it.
Oh,
man.
that is cool.
Had to buy it. Once in a lifetime type shit.
Right.
But no, Kamala, however you pronounce her name, she's dope. She's absolutely dope, and she's beautiful.
Yeah. And she's 60 and look that good,
Yeah, but did you see? So now that we're talking about the book, and to go back to the the video about, and let me change this because it's a topic. Tish Hyman, child, I'm slipping. How do you feel about the fact that she mentioned Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate as being part of the reason why she lost the race? Because again, we have this pipeline from Manosphere, Red Pill to radicalization, right? And these guys bragging about it. Myron Gaines becoming basically a fucking racist online. If you follow him on Twitter,
right, which is crazy.
He's a demon now. And
he be talking about how like white people need their own stuff and all this other shit. And I'm all like, and he's literally in these like white supremacist chat. Like it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's beyond crazy. It's insulting because a lot of black men support him, like Kevin Samuels, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this proves that my point. It's a grift.
It is a grift. It is a grift. And the one girlfriend he had, he lost. But what are your thoughts about Kamala saying that they was able to influence young men so much that they might have lost her the race?
See, with the Andrew Tate and the Myron Gaines, I don't feel like them necessarily, but I will say the red pill in general, I would say that they did move the needle because you've seen people like, even though he's not red pill, but like streamers like Aiden Ross, Logan Paul, you see like a lot of those people, Joe Rogan, they were so pro MAGA and so pro Trump. Theo Von, like those were people that I would say had stronger influence than Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate. Because, Andrew Tate was going through his own thing in Romania. But anyway, I would say that whole culture did have an influence of like being so pro MAGA, but it wasn't. But if you pay attention, they weren't necessarily talking about anything about policy. It was just all like, yeah, Trump's going to come in, he's going to save the economy, and but it was no policy that they were ever putting out there. Like he's going to do this, he's going to do that. This is how he's going to accomplish it. It was just things that they were spouting off. And now this is why you see them like, oh man, we didn't vote for this. No, bitch, you did vote for it.
That's exactly what you did. They voted for her. It's what they wanted.
Yep.
I actually couldn't agree more. Let me go back to Melyssa Ford and her fine ass and hear her talk about why you banned
Joe Budden podcast yet?
You said what?
Did she bring up the Joe Budden podcast yet?
You know what? I actually didn't. I didn't go through the whole podcast. I ain't gonna lie. I went.
I'll let you go ahead and play. I'll shut up.
Okay. If you got a timestamp for that part too, please provide it, and I will be happy to review that part.
The bear or the man, whatever. There's something
If you ran into a strange man or a bear in the woods, who would you choose? 98% of women chose the bear, and men lost their ever-loving minds.
I mean, because it is a very ridiculous thing.
Do you want?
How is it ridiculous, Charlamagne? Men are fucking dangerous. They're more dangerous than ever.
Here's the thing, though. He knows the analogy and what she was trying to say. He knows it. He's pretending to be obtuse. He's pretending to be stupid.
Correct.
But he knew what she meant.
Correct. And why women voted for it at that level. The bear, let's say if the bear is hungry, yeah, the bear might take a little snap away or whatever. But if you look at statistics, right, and you think logically like men tell women to think, stats say that most encounters that humans have with bears, humans walk away from it unscathed, unsexually assaulted, etc., etc. But when you look at Black women and romantic partner violence, trafficking, SAing, beating on them, no, there's a good opportunity that even if the bear helped the girl get out the woods safe, he's not going to be like, now you owe me coochie. Now you have to submit. Right? Now you owe me. The men are going to say these things, and then see, as a Virgo, I like to understand the argument. That way I can win an argument. So fully understand why women chose the bear over the men. The bear isn't thinking about getting this woman to basically submit and be and take away all her rights, make her have a baby. None of that. The bear is going to make you safe. And according to stats, women will literally be more safe with the bear than men. That's just the facts.
And and it's sad that women have to think about that, because again, with Charlamagne, I do think that he was playing stupid, but also too, he's not thinking about what women have to go through, just like you broke down.
None of us do. When you go outside, do you think about, oh man, a woman might try to grab me on my ass and take it from me, take my glasses off, and no,
not even a thought in my mind. No.
I've been in the bathroom plenty of times as a man and seen a trans woman walk in, and I never once think I'm being violated. Never once.
Right.
But women biologically are different, more vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And it just put them at a much bigger risk, and I think that it's not worth taking.
Right.
And when it's compounded by misogynistic rhetoric, I do believe that eventually they become so influential. Like, I remember this one kid, before I pressed play on the video, I remember I saw this kid and he was talking about Andrew Tate and Sneeko. He was like, fuck the woman, fuck the woman. And he was like, bro, why are you saying that? He was like, well, we don't want these specific people around us because they are these specific people. He was like, bro, don't say that, don't say that. But these are your fans. This is what you're spreading, stupid.
That's the thing. That's the culture that they have. Like, you can't be surprised.
God rest his soul. I know my wife hates when I say it, but God rest his soul. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. But I put it like this, and it's something that the white man has said, that white reporter.
Hold on, let me leave so I don't get canceled. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they did.
Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
because listen, I never liked Charlie Kirk. I was completely against his rhetoric. But what he has to understand and his fans have to understand is these violent delights have violent ends, right? Dark thoughts become dark actions. And when you saying kind of goofy shit, eventually it's going to have some type of repercussions against you. That's why I try to think positively now. Charlemagne is completely, and I'm very disappointed in him because I consider him a journalist, an entertaining journalist, but a journalist nevertheless. And he has daughters. He should be more sympathetic to what Melyssa Ford is saying right now. In my opinion, I think that a lot of men, we choose to decide with men sometimes when you don't need to. And one thing I do know about Charlemagne is he cheated on his fucking wife. That's one thing that I remember that vividly happened. And his co-host Envy, remember he was cheating on baby girl too.
Oh yeah, and he couldn't give his wife an orgasm. She never had one.
Yeah. And then I heard like it was
why do we know about that? That's the crazy part. Out of all the things we know that he can't give his wife an orgasm.
Now, was he convicted for the real estate crimes?
Not yet.
All right, shout out to Envy.
But I don't know why they bust down the iHeart studio if he's not going to be, man. Shout out to Envy. I'll just leave it at that.
Envy got some strong ties out here. To not get your wife.
He might have a list. That's why they're afraid to convict him. But yeah, allegedly.
Shout out to y'all. We don't want no problem with y'all. Bald-headed niggas.
Yeah, we don't want the smoke. We just, we just talking, just like y'all do. We just talking.
Just commentary. Jesus. And to the Manosphere guys complaining about this clip, she hasn't said anything bad at all. She just talked about a situation in French, which was disgusting. And the fact that y'all incels and bandits are truly distasteful, which y'all are. But
yeah, I came in late. I haven't heard anything bad or anything I disagree with.
This is damn near a waste of my time. She ain't saying nothing bad at all. I thought it was gonna be spicy. But here we go.
Understand why women could feel
Here's the thing. If the bear kills me, that's fine. At least he didn't grape me. At least he didn't sexually assault me. At least he didn't violate my corpse.
But what if that guy is running from the bear too, and the guy's trying?
It's entirely possible, and this is I want men to really truly understand why women have no choice but to be fearful. You have 4 daughters.
Absolutely.
I need to know what, and one of them, your oldest is I believe 16, 17.
Come ask you a question. Have you had more positive experiences with men than negative?
It's an interesting question.
That means no.
Yeah, she got to think, then it's a no.
Sorry. They're doing construction around my building. Well, around my house. Not my building. I live in it.
Oh, I can't even hear anything. It don't pick up on the mic.
Yay. Shout out to my MacBook Pro Max. So
I want to be rich like you one day so I can give me one.
Man, this is my 17 Pro Max right here. I got it up. Oh, I don't even got it turned on right now. Where's the little swivel thingy at? I got the swivel thing where it follow me and it moves and shit. You know?
That is dope.
Yeah. Very accurate too. But nevertheless, and then the MacBook camera itself, which is pretty good. You know what I mean? But
right.
Melyssa, I kind of understand that women, like she's probably thinking about her father right now, her brother, men that are good to her, and thinking about, well, she probably hasn't been through that much, really got her heart broken a few times, but who really knows? I don't know her.
Right.
And I don't like to just think about one person and generalize it. I like to look at everybody and think about it in cases like in a community of 700,000 women in a city like Detroit, how many of them are experiencing violence or SA? If it's over 25, 30%, to me, that's too much. That's way too much.
Right. Too much.
Way too much. Way too much. And like you said, her being in that industry in hip hop, she almost guaranteed saw some fucked up shit. Especially Diddy. Oh my god, bro. Diddy just he fucked up everything. And have you watched that show Love Cabin? Let me just put this down for a second. Have you watched Love Cabin?
Is that the Zeus Network show?
Oh my fucking god. Listen, AT. That show is literally soft freak offs.
Really? Do they show everything or no?
They show a lot. They show a lot. Like, and side note, guys. In one of the episodes, because me and my wife, like, we were reviewing the episodes, and Ray J told all the girls to do all kind of shit. Kiss AT, and then go kiss Darrel, and then go kiss this nigga, and then go and order dudes' pants. And then one day you're gonna sleep in bed with them, then you're gonna sleep in bed with this guy. He even left condoms and alcohol and drugs on the side of their beds.
I need the Surviving Zeus Network documentary. That's what I need. Surviving Zeus Network documentary. I know it's coming.
Oh yeah. If you watch this shit, you're gonna be disgusted. He got the men drunk, then let the women have no alcohol.
What?
He was fucking lit, AT. Like, you know, I be smoking all day. I'm stable, I'm chill. He was fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, show entertaining, but it's not at the same time. Like, by episode 4, I was low-key completely disgusted. Personally.
Yeah.
Like,
Surviving Zeus Network is coming.
Like, it's this one girl. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil her whole little storyline. Her name is Chloe. She a white girl. She's the only white girl on there, technically. Like, actually white girl, not Hispanic or whatever. She literally fucked all the guys by like episode 3. Literally.
Damn.
And there's one guy that he's still in love with her. He kissing her mouth, tongue kissing her and shit, knowing that she done been kissing multiple niggas on camera and off camera. Like they play the audio so you hear it, but you don't see all of it. You might see 2 legs together, but you hear the audio very clearly. Come on, guys.
This is crazy.
But it's not work. I'm gonna talk to you about it like a whole different. But Ray J, the reason why I say it's a soft freak off, just to align all of my thoughts back together. Ray J, it's like, you know, like different shows like The Bachelor, they make you do different stuff like who has the best date or who can buy the best gift. This show is based off if Ray J likes it or not. So when he made the couples kiss, he literally put his hand in his pants and he would judge based off if he liked the kiss or not. And that's how some women kiss multiple men without their consent. And if they refuse to kiss multiple niggas and Ray J didn't like it, they'll be forced off the show.
And listen, Diddy wasn't the only one that liked that kind of lifestyle. Ray J, the way that he defends Diddy, I can believe what you're telling me because that aligns with what I'm thinking.
You got to watch it. It's crazy. I know you heard his comments about putting dick in ears, and you can put your dick in any hole you want to.
No, I did not hear about that.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, since they unbanned me, I'm getting back into the swing of things.
Oh, Lord.
All the appropriate content. But that was on his video with Cam Newton, actually.
Did I? You know, I watched half of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, so.
I get it. He's a fucking drunkard. So it's hard to watch him.
Yeah, him trying to do the whole Orlando Brown shtick, it doesn't work for him. I like when Orlando does it. I don't like when he does it.
I don't like when either one of them does it. Orlando Brown, I want him to get his shit together too.
Oh, yeah, he definitely need to get his shit together.
Immediately. Lord have mercy. All right, let's finish this video out, and then I'm going to get out of here.
I have had extraordinarily fulfilling and have fulfilling platonic relationships with men. Absolutely. I have had not the greatest personal romantic relationships with men.
So based off that, you know that all men aren't terrible human beings.
I do know that. However, I will say this. You want to know one of the reasons why women watch all that murder, death, kill stuff, all the serial killer stuff? Because we're trying to understand what threat looks like. Because usually it's presented as somebody who's very, very normal. The BTK killer, Dennis Rader, he was a pillar of his community. He was a member of an active member of his church. You know, John Wayne Gacy, same thing. Like the evil.
But why they don't ever do the positive stories? Meaning, like, because all.
Oh, Charlemagne, Jesus Christ,
is he stupid?
He's fucking tone deaf.
Why don't they do the positive story? What?
So ignore all of the brutality and raping and essaying and romantic partner violence and financial abuse. Ignore all of that and only talk about the sweet guys like fucking Russell Wilson.
And listen, if the show is called Snap and it's based off of like these different true crime situations, like, yeah, of course they're not going to talk about the nice situations. Like, is he stupid?
Child. I think that Charlemagne, and I'm going to be honest because I like him, but I have to be honest and speak how I feel. He's a misogynist. He feel like he's better than women, above women. And he might be progressive in his thoughts, but he's still a man nevertheless that feels like, well, yeah, why y'all talking about the bad ones? Talking about the good ones. Why? Because you want men to be portrayed in a certain way. No. It's, to me, this reminds me of white people in critical race theory.
Right.
And how they use that to hide behind their closeted racism. Because they want white people to be depicted a certain way. And that's just my opinion.
No, you're right about that. Yeah, like basically he is doing like, oh, why can't they talk about the good? And like there isn't any programs that talk about good that men do. Like, come on now. Like, are you stupid? And it's more or less like him trying to come up with an argument for the show, but you really don't need to argue like minute stupid points to make a good show.
I agree, because Charlemagne, he's aware enough that that's like somebody coming on his show saying we're only gonna tell the good things that white people has done for the last 400 years. We're not going to speak about black people has been through at all. He would think that's unfair. So why would we only? That's stupid, Charlemagne. This is why AT2 was talking shit about you in the chat earlier. I'm trying to give you a lot of grace, but that was fucking stupid. And you hung around that Indian guy and his co-host. I can't think of their name. One name is Akash. Yeah. Oh, and I got some shit for him. I can't do it on YouTube. It's gonna be only on my Rumble because I have to stay unbanned. Okay. That's good.
Right. I'm not saying it's not true, but it's definitely true. Propaganda works both ways. If there was a network that showed us, you know, these great men who did right by women and, you know, protected women and held women down, your perspective wouldn't lean so much to, you know, men ain't shit. I gotta go with the bear.
No, trust me. I place in my algorithm men that I know are. There's a guy named Will Hitchens online. There is this podcast. It's these 4 young black boys. I can't remember what the podcast is called right now, but I mean,
I want to talk about Crow Season.
Talking about
it starts with a J.
Jamming or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, they're from Chicago, I think.
Do you know that podcast they're talking about?
I think it's like 3 young black dudes who do like a political show. I think that's who they are. But I know Dante Kyle. She mentions him too.
Okay, the Jam Pie. Okay, if I see the 4 black dudes in Chicago, the Jam Pie. Okay, I'm tapped in now. Okay, they doing politicals talk. I'm here for it. I'm gonna start doing some reactions. Who is the Will Hickens guy? You know that guy?
I don't know him.
He's a white guy. Might tap into his content. But
yeah, because I know the Jam
I love
podcast,
them.
they had
My bad.
Hassan Piker on. So yeah, that's how I know who they are.
Really? And when was this interview taken?
I want to say about a month ago.
Oh yeah, so they doing numbers. This is probably people that got 30,000 subscribers and up. I'm about to subscribe to all these people right now. That's what I'm overdoing on my phone.
Yeah, look them up on Instagram. Like that's how I seen who they were.
Okay, you don't follow them on YouTube?
No.
Okay. That makes sense. All right, let me see. I got about 4 more minutes left on this, and then we're out of here. Got to pick up my kids from daycare.
I love them because it's just they take men and brosphere and red pillars to task, and their rhetoric is so respectful towards women. And
okay, so now I'm definitely gonna have to rewind and get those guys' name, because if they're shitting on red pillars, we're all about to be best friends. That's a fact. I'm about to subtly ingratiate myself into those spaces. Yes. In a nice way. Let's see what else we got here.
They just have so much common sense for being so young. So I follow them. I follow Deontay Kyle. I definitely have an.
That's who you mentioned. Who is Deontay Kyle?
He's the light-skinned dude, chunky dude, got dreads.
Everybody talk about?
Yeah. He's the one that everybody been talking about.
Yeah, that's Eggs and Grits. I see him all the time. Big guy.
Yeah, that's what the name of his podcast is. I always forget the name of it, but I know him by his name. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I be seeing him on Instagram too and on TikTok, and it pops up as Eggs and Grits, which is a go-to breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's him and another guy. He's not I think he's a co-host of the podcast. I don't think he's the only. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are more like the sidekicks. I don't know if it's a joint venture, or at least let me say this: the clips that go viral is when Deontay is talking. Those are the ones that go viral
the most, right? The young man with the dreads. Okay, so they really out here. All right, I'm gonna tap in, man. I'm gonna tap in more to their podcast, do more reviews. Let's get it.
Algorithm full of men that are, that are allies to women. But I will also find myself in the comment section of certain things, and it's just it's very polarizing, and it pulls you. And especially, I've had my own experiences of being around a certain type of a certain group of men who exhibit groupthink, and that groupthink tends to lean very misogynistically. So it has an effect on you, as somebody who's just kind of like absorbing it simply just because I'm a woman and I'm the woman in the room kind of thing. It's just.
I listen, are there fuck boys out here? Yes, but I still believe in the circle of trust of humans. And
that's what a man says after he cheat on his wife and she take him back.
Right.
The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, Charlemagne? Yeah, I'm starting to think that this was just a bad conversation to have with Charlemagne altogether, and we might have wasted our times here, guys. Fuck.
Yeah, I like I said, some people listen to understand, and some people listen to respond. He's listening to respond. It's no help, not at all, because he's not even paying attention to what she's saying, nor does he care.
You think he don't care at all?
Yeah, I don't think he really cares. No.
About Melyssa Ford or about women in general? Because that's two different things.
I was just thinking about this conversation, but maybe in general.
That's alarming. He's a father. He's a husband.
You know, Charlemagne pretends to be an intellect and he's not. That's the thing. He wants to be intellectual and be, you know, oh yeah, we come to him for knowledge, but that's just not in him. That is not who you are.
So you believe that he's fucking idiotic?
Oh,
Just like
definitely.
Roland Martin called him.
Yeah. And I'm glad that Roland Martin dragged the shit out of him like he should do.
Roland Martin did drag him, and I'm gonna stay on Roland Martin's side. However, I did believe that Charlemagne had a very valid point when it came to making sure children are fed. I'm gonna stand on that.
Making sure children are fed. Oh, regarding the shutdown. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, regarding the shutdown. But everything else that he said was stupid.
Yeah. And mind you, Roland didn't even really go in on Charlemagne. He just hit him with facts and told him why, you know, what he was saying was bullshit.
Yeah, because premiums are
rolling looks and having no neck and stuff like that. Because, and mind you, everything that Charlemagne said in his clapback, he had it typed on his prompter on his computer. He didn't come off the dome like Roland. So that's why I think it's invalid. The only person that I allow to read off of a piece of paper is Kaya because she's funny as hell.
Of course. No, I agree. But any last thoughts, my brother? I'm gonna get out of here. Melyssa Ford ain't say shit wrong. These niggas are just upset that black women are doing
people be trying to take clips and clickbait you, and she didn't say nothing wrong. They full of shit. And Charlemagne, get you a goddamn brain.
I agree. Oh damn, AT done dropped out. He done hit us with that and got the fuck on. All right, guys, we are out of here. The Simp God is out of here. I was gonna break down the 19th Amendment, which is the voting right that enacted women the right to vote. I really wanted to break that down, but I have to go pick up my children from daycare. As you guys can see, I'm also doing a lot of work over here, and I mainly focus on making sure I have as much time to drop as much content as possible. All right. This has been a very good day. My MacBook is holding up very strong. This might be my new setup as far as how I get everything done in here. But now I got to get some actually work done. I got to get some videos done. I'm going to leave these videos up. If you guys are enjoying this, please hit the Cash App and support the show. We need our donations, and they say I'm begging, then that's fine. I'll beg. But we need the donations to keep the show going. That's just the way, life works. All right. The more donations we get, the more time we get to actually spend time on the content itself. That being said, Simp God out of here. Peace.